feel like I forgot something. I usually forget something. Anyways, hello everyone. It is Monday, I think. Yes, Monday, July 25th, 2016. I'm Dentril, Syndiquil. Songs over there, Dent's not saving a home point. We're still playing Final Fantasy XI Online. I think Lanos is somewhere in the Discord server, but might be watching TV too. So yeah, last Friday. Now I've always been. Everyone always asks, how long does it take to get to level 99? I'm like, yeah, it takes a couple days. Part 3 takes more than a couple days, unfortunately. I'm getting Dent into a location right now. I need to get him into Keefum Island. We're gonna do Keefum. I don't know how to say it. I don't think anybody really does. Home point. Yes, please. And even if they ever added, like in the phone game, if they ever added a, what's the word I'm looking for? Spoken dialogue that actually shows how stuff gets pronounced. I'll guarantee they're going to pronounce it correctly. Actually, pretty much guarantee they will pronounce it correctly. So what are we doing? Tonight's going to be Phonetic. Hooked on phonics did not work for me. Hello, Mr. Humpo. Happy Monday to you. I'm gonna go to Bastock Mines. While that's going on, let's go ahead and run Dent into the Portal of Doom, because we're going back to everyone's favorite leveling spot, Eshjazata. We're also going to everyone's least favorite leveling spot in Eshjazata, which is Eshin Portal number 7. And off we go. While that's going on, let's go ahead and wow. That was a sharply dressed Golka. With a battle axe. Fortunately, it ran the other way, so we couldn't see him anymore. Kitty cat's in the back. Running all over the place. Alright. Song's getting into position. I'm debating if I should get out a different trust NPC. There is one, if I remember correctly, that improves one's chances of getting magic skill ups while in a party. Let us do open box. Nah, just open it. No peeking. I'm gonna do special bell number 50. Inside this box is open something cool. Bard's cuffs. Alright, bounty box. We're gonna have a talk later. Oh well, not that we have time for that. So yeah, all we got really is just running the Syndiquil over to the home point. I'm not even going to worry about getting her, what's that word I'm looking for? Signet. So I really don't think you need Signet. I really think you need to try Zekri. Maybe we'll be able to use it a second time before the end of the stream's out. Traveling to another home point, the current region. No, not the current region. All right! The box of disappointment. Thanks for reminding me. I've never heard it referred to as such, but that is a very fitting name. I might actually borrow that and start using it myself. Keefum Island, home point number 1. Yes, please. So what I need to do is get the Dent over here. I also need to change his macros over to Black Mage. We're going to do Estra Portal number 7. We'll also take a peek to see if there's anybody else already at Estra Portal number 7. It's Monday, which means one of two things. One, it's going to be gain XP event. Uh-oh. I don't see... Okay, now I do. It's like I didn't see any of the Chasseur checks or whatever they're called. I don't remember the name. I was like, maybe somebody else is already here. Killing stuff. Oh, somebody is! Mama-chan defeats the Eshjan Churchak. I need to pick up the right controller. Then again, every now and then, folks just swing by here, getting some TP. Giant Ranger, you and I are like... That was like way too close. It's just my personal thoughts. Alright, Mama-chan. Cooper Freed's out, so yeah, Mama-chan's I'm not going to take over that camp. We're going to do Off We Go. Although, really, there's enough space for 2 folks there. PP, Ultima, Shantoto, Kupo, Freed. Should be fine. Even if it isn't, there'll be other places to go. Now I'm going to have to open up other stuff, though. Because it's going to be gain XP, and this place is going to get crowded if it isn't already. We're going to do portal number 7. Let's do it. This will be a great time to change over dense macros, or forget about it. I'm going to do macro, edit macros, black mage down at the very bottom. And there it is. Assist, follow, should be enough. And then while we're getting these things ready, triple bucks, follow, and that's not a follow macro. That's a follow macro. Oh wow, assist is even messed up. And looking over there. There we go. Got a little bit more light on me now. See, it's dense screen and my little cheat sheet window of Twitch to make sure everything's still working properly. It's all on the same computer. So while I'm trying to get dent into position, once we're in the same zone, everything's fine because I just hit assist. Things go according to plan. All right, I'm going to drop the Coltada. We're going to release you. I don't exactly remember which... Okay, spent $32,000 of the company money over the last week. Is that a lot? And happy Monday, Linus. Sorry about that. Sakura helps with physical. I want to say it's the Moogle that helps with the magic game stuff. Hey, check it out. It's a mosquito. We're going to flash the mosquito, maybe? Nah, this person's doing just fine. What is she doing, though? Curiosity. Search area, current area. On the phone's a warrior. Summon Nin. If I had to guess... I don't know what I'm guessing. Are you unfollow, guys? Yep, they're unfollow. We're gonna go hang right over here. There's a possibility that 2 groups can hang out over here. Handful of silver arrowheads. Such a disappointment. I remember skilling up on silver arrowheads back in the good old day. Making silver arrows even. That's a disappointment. Stab. Alright, let's get some protect spells going here. Dentral's got a stone spell going. 32k on what? Buy a car? This is true. I think you can buy a car for $32,000 nowadays. Well, I think that's probably a little too much, but... Actually, that's probably how much my first car would have been after interest. That's not true. First car was the Neon. It was like $18,000 after interest. Still probably a little bit too much for a Neon. And I didn't even bother to check to see if they got skill ups or not. They probably didn't. I hope it's the Moogle. Had to buy a 1,200-pound steel machine to test concrete with. You just can't charge that to the people that you're testing the concrete for. I mean, I would think that you could. I would. It's like any time that I start to sit on hold for more than an hour for an insurance company, I have one of my cronies call the customer at home and ask them if they're okay with us charging them by the hour until the insurance company picks up for the override. Usually the customer's like, no, I just won't take the medicine. Sorry I had to sit on hold for an hour. Sometimes they're like, yeah, sure. Woman needs it. There's some stuff I forgot to do. First one being a simple Trizac ring. There we go. I always forgot to eat these things. We got space. I'm not worried about that. And then there's going to be objective list. There's going to be Vanquish multiple enemies. Buff allies? Yeah, we're gonna get that done. Heal? Probably not. And then we're gonna do vanquish multiple enemies again. Plantoids, Arcana, Undead. Successful cooking synthesis. Well, we need to change what we're doing today. Instead of leveling the Gimps, we should make some food. Oh, that sounds good, actually. That's the wrong macro, but it still gets the job done. Let's get some assists going here. I'm trying to keep an eye on Sungar Thul to see if maybe he even gets any skill ups. Sungar Thul's casting is interrupted because reasons. There we go, that was a skill up. I might need to adjust his macro by a couple. It's not his controller even. Whoops. There we go. It's always a work in progress. So, how long does it take to deliver a 1,200-pound piece of equipment that tests concrete? That's the wrong macro too. Let's make this a 6-second wait instead of a 3-second. Let's make this a 6-second wait instead of too many keyboards. Some people are saying it's not possible to have too many, and for some reason, it's because I hit on the wrong keyboard. I just kicked myself out of Twitch. Wait 1 second as I log back in. It will take 8 to 10 weeks. It's one that's not made till it's ordered because it's $32,000. Who keeps that kind of inventory on hand? Chevy does. Chevy keeps $3,200 pieces of equipment on hand all the time. Dent! That's your attack button. Ah, shoot. There's your follow. Now, attack. I got something messed up on the dent. Switch target. Okay, never mind. He was attacking. I just didn't see it on my screen because, I don't know, latency issues perhaps. There's that button. Let's actually go down to Void Watch. You're more familiar with that. I'm surprised these guys haven't all decided to link something terrible. How big is it? I'm going to take a guess you'll need to pay even more for the riggers to deliver it. Is that something UPS can deliver? 1,200 pounds? Probably. Attack! Assist! Jump up in the air! Like you just don't care! They're like, yeah, try and cast a stone spell on that one. Shantoto's like, I've been waiting all day for this! That, weapon skill that she just used reminded me that I actually logged into Star Trek Online yesterday for 40 minutes. And then I was like, you know what? I was thinking it was going to be different. It will be delivered on a pallet. And we will have to buy an engine hoist to move it into place. I like how he calls it a hoist. I call it a crank. But, yeah. I don't have one. Do you really have to buy the engine hoist? Can't you just borrow the engine hoist going, you know, this really isn't what we thought we would need. I still have the receipt. Can I return it? I want to say AutoZone would let you rent equipment like that. We will probably rent it. So that's what I would do. Alright, Dent. Why are you being so pig-headed? Probably because I hit backspace on the wrong keyboard and it's all like, oh, you don't know what I'm doing now. Well, I was, there we go, hoping that we would get another respawn here. I wouldn't think that me with the two Gimps would be all running out of mobs with the other player. Because the other player, she knew what she was doing. Ish. Kitty. Stay there. Sorry about that. Bum, bum, bum. Trying to think what else I did this weekend. Watched some movies. Farmed a little. So I was farming wind crystals last week. So I thought, alright, now I got a ton of wind crystals. I'm going to throw these wind crystals onto the goldsmither, and she's going to goldsmith, or at least attempt to goldsmith a bunch of, what do you call it? Shivites, because we have like 300 Shivites. We never thrown any away. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this. Oh, I know. It's like a level 70 synth. No, it's a level 80 synth-ish. 80-ish synth. And she's like, was like level 68, so I was like, yeah, we could do it. We weren't getting many successes. Fortunately, you also weren't losing a lot of Shivites at the same time. Just weren't also getting a whole lot of other stuff. Spawn Kill 3 is the Shantoto Trust available anytime. There are 3 Shantoto Trusts that I know of. This one that's floating up in the air has only been available, I've noticed, from 2 separate login campaigns. There is a regular Shantoto that you have to meet a whole bunch of different prerequisites to be able to get her at any time. And then there's also a Domina Shantoto from the Shantoto Ascension. And I think she's also available only from login campaigns. So to answer your question, yes and no. This one, sorry. Yeah, that one, no. Not right now, but yeah. Mr. Rumpo says, that doesn't sound too bad. We had a new CNC mill delivered back in February. I had to knock out a wall and rebuild it just to get it in. Oh, that would suck. Of course, that being said, we've had people break into our pharmacy by knocking down walls. I see a Tara Chuck over here. So guess 2 teens crossed the U.S.-Canadian border trying to get Pokemon. Was it a Pidgey? I bet it was a Pidgey. It's totally drowsy. Okay. Man. Trying to think if I caught anything new today. Did it catch? Actually, no. I take that back. This is my third. Well, today was my third attempt at a Ghastly. 3rd time's the charm, and finally have a Ghastly. Yay for that. And a Tanglia also popped out of an egg today, so and I didn't have one of those yet. They got a slap on the wrist because Canada. Yeah. Yeah, it had to be U.S. citizens going into Canada to get the slap on the wrist. Canadians crossing the border into Canada. Any more luck on the sparkling stones? Yes, Dorotheus. You wouldn't believe what I've been doing this weekend. So we were talking a little bit about the so what I'm looking for. I don't want to get your hopes up. I don't have the Kohinoor yet. Not yet. Am I getting attacked from behind? Feels like I'm getting attacked from behind. Job point. No, it was Canada into the U.S. And they got a slap on the wrist? Really? WTF? My state. Hey, shoot your ass. No, I'm sorry. Anyways, what we were doing this weekend for giggles was I parked these 3 guys outside of a lair reeve in Mormar Basalt Fields. I hope I said that correctly. Same place that we were trying to level on Friday. Poorly, might add. Anyways, the lair reeves, and I guess the other reeves in there, they have a chance of dropping something called some type of marble. I don't remember the name of it. It's in the delivery box. Can take that marble with a wind crystal, and unless you get like a high quality 3, then it becomes useless. You get a sparkling stone, and this skills up your goldsmithing all the way to 74. So, not only will I have to find a way to skill up goldsmithing a little bit more to 74, but I also get a whole bunch of new sparkling stones to try and get the HQ3 synth or another Kohinoor. But yes, Linus Rep was saying probably some eye rolling was involved. Took them home and released them to their parents. Oh, so we're just kids. Cute. Hippie genocide. Happy Monday to you, friend. Dorotheus. Happy Monday. Actually, I should just type it in Link Shell chat. Weapons, kill it already. Kill it, Cyndaquil. There we go. Yeah, 8 1,000 points of damage when like 1,500 was probably all that was needed. Provoke. Attack. Dentral's like the lamest black mage ever. Somebody cast a stone spell. Happy Monday to you. Thank you, friend. I'm looking at the buffs. Due to the effect of the Geomancy, your MP gradually restored. So maybe not MP skill up. Maybe. I mean, Sakura, the Choco chick. Yeah, I say Choco chick, and it's not sexist. It's really a baby chick. Chocobo. Why isn't this thing dead yet? What kind of black mage are you? Dent? Sorry, distractions. The Sakura chick has a HP or hit point aura, in addition to improved skill ups with physical weapon skills. Maybe I should have her up for some, but yeah. Sorry I didn't stream much this weekend. Got super distracted. I didn't wake up till like 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. By that time I was like, he's probably done. Sunday, on the other hand, I was all like, yeah, I'm up. I'm ready. He's not on. That's okay. I'll just leave the window open so that when he starts doing something, I'll hear it. That never happened. It's okay. We're stunned. Except for the Shantoto. Shantoto's never stunned. She does... Actually, she doesn't do the stunning. I don't think I've ever seen Shantoto cast a stun spell. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so Mama-chan's over there. Are you a gillionaire at Dentral Ice Cream? How much gil does one need to be a gillionaire? I have, on this account, 2.9 million. So yeah, was testing a setup for making a mobile retro console mini laptop. I don't even know what that is. Although it does remind me, I think I heard Sega say that they're going to make a mini Genesis to compete with Nintendo's mini NES. That would be awesome. Curious. I don't know how much gil one needs to be a gillionaire. Don't have that much. If I did, Song would probably have a shirt. I reinstalled FF11. I haven't activated any content IDs. Baby steps. Congratulations, Hippie Genocide. Installing the game's the first part. Downloading the 20 hours worth. It's not 20 hours of updates, but yeah. An 8-inch mini laptop / netbook that is being converted into a retro gaming console. Nice. Meta was telling me one day, when I quit, I think I had 20-ish million, mostly on my mules. That's about average, I would say, nowadays. I mean, it's really easy to make gil. I mean, you wouldn't think what they're doing right now makes gil slowly. But yeah, it's every time that you see one of these records of eminence things progress, and it turns into sparks, and sparks turns into gil, gil turns into suffering, and suffering leads to the dark side, or something like that. Dang, I forgot how that saying went already. It's just last week. Anyways, once Gain XP event starts in 35 minutes, this place is going to get crowded. 30 minutes till XP challenge. 35-ish, but yeah. That's why we try to, you know, claim our camp. It's like this little area right here, with these little spawns, right? Oh shit! Echad ring. It's not even the right controller. Item. Echad ring. I think it worked. No, it didn't. Let's try it again. Item. Echad ring. Dang! I'm looking at all the Alizarin Yigarit shards that Song has. He's only missing one. Guess I should grab Nin. Go off and level? Well, if you want. It's just one of those things. It's like I want to, and at the other time it's like I'd rather be doing something else, but what can you say? They're gimpy. They need to be less gimpy. Just telling the missus. It was, I think someone had mentioned last week that we were talking about the Gimps. Song really looks like a Gimp. Dent, not as much. Not that he's got the Black Mage attire on. Let's go focus that. See if this still works. That still works. Maybe it does. Yeah, it looks like it's good. I don't know if the current player base can't tell a Gimp from their looks anymore. Not from their looks. You have to actually inspect them. But I don't know if the current player base that didn't play back in the golden days would know that we used to call players Gimp for the lamest reasons. It's like Warrior subbing White Mage. That's a Gimp. But he's got top-end slot gear for Fulcrum Dunes. Don't care, it's a Gimp! And there's really not that much gear to, that could be considered bested slot. But they went out of their trouble to get that much stuff. It really doesn't matter what you sub when you're subbing Warrior. I mean, yeah, it makes sense to sub Monk, because I've done the story before. I'm going to do the story again. I apologize. Got 3 Warriors. Warrior White Mage is a wannabe Paladin-ish, yes. It's not nearly as sturdy, though. Are you not dead yet? Why are you not dead? It was like wanting to go over here and get this guy, and you had to go and stun me. Anyways, you got 3 Warriors crossing the street. You got a Warrior, 7 White Mage. You got a Warrior, 7 Thief. And then you got a Warrior, 7 Monk. Warrior, 7 White Mage. They get hit by a bus. All 3 of them get hit by a bus. Bus comes spinning down. They're like, ah! That noise even. Warrior 7 White Mage didn't make it. Got squished. It's bad. Tried casting Cure. It's too late. Warrior 7 Monk. He's all like, something hit me! This is wreckage of a bus! Where'd this come from? Warrior 7 Thief. Dodged it. Stole the hubcaps. Pretty sure that's the method in which that one's told. Yay, we got a level up on the Dent. 78. 21 more levels to go. That's a lot of these guys. I don't even wonder how much XP they're getting. Songs was at 91. He probably still is. Let's do a party member list. Let's take a look because it's easier than just checking it. Songs at 92. 7 more levels. Congrats. One's got a ways to go. But it's alright. We can make it. I'm going to have to turn it a little bit more this way so that, yes, for auto-targeting, and not so good for one-shot kills. But it's Paladin. At least Paladin subbing. Wow, they are just about to pass me. You say that, we ran out of mobs. We're gonna lose our XP chain. So sad. It's gotta be. There's one! Invoke it before the other person gets it. Okay, Flash works too. Boom, boom, boom. It's all gotten depressing playing Pokemon Go. How many Pokeballs it takes to get a Pidgey nowadays. Like, Pokeballs don't grow on trees. Maybe they do. Probably don't. I just hate it when, you know, do the same flick on the phone that you do all the time. And then it just goes off to the left, or off to the right. Actually, that is your right, isn't it? My left. Yeah, that's right, because I got the camera inverted. Reasons. Because I don't want y'all being able to read my shirt. Actually, no. I think... No, that's backwards. Not that I'm trying to promote Hard Rock Cafe. I just don't have that many t-shirts left that don't have holes in them. This is one of the newer ones. This is probably... Yeah. It's a year old. And stab. Nope. Not. I don't even think Song's hit anything today. He might have. He's got 100. No, he's hitting stuff. What is it? Con. Oh, never mind. It's dead. Next time we're attacking one of these things, I'm gonna check to see if it's incredibly tough or just very tough. What should just be very tough since he's 92? Control check. Incredibly tough. It seems to have high evasion and defense. I wonder. He's got blue mage thumbs. Magic. He didn't have many. Wow, really? He's got cocoon and he's got pollen. He had to have more than that. I could have sworn he had more than that. Hold on, maybe I just have to set the spells. Let's see. Status. Profile? No, it's under equipment, wasn't it? No. Magic. Blue magic. Set spells. Okay, he's got cocoon, pollen, and power it. No, never mind. He's got other stuff that he... 3 in the wrong column. Sorry. Metallic body, sand spin, queasy shroom, battle dance, foot kick, blood drain, sprout smack, wild oats, headbutt. Headbutt might work. Feather storm, hell dive, healing breeze, geast wall. That's it. At least he's got geast wall. But yeah. Ugh! Downloading patches takes forever. Seems that way. Used to take longer. Back on this crappy DSL connection that we had. Oh my god. If you're installing it brand new, hit the update button, shoot. Go play another game for a week. Pray that you don't get disconnected. I was hoping Song would have that ability where he's like, I don't remember what it's called. Something with an interrupt. The thing that the Guardians use. Don't remember what it's called. About to say, it's like shield skill, hello. There we go. Weapon skillet. Get some assist on here. Oh, nope, never mind. Chantoto's got this one taken care of. I just had to cycle through every single target in the zone before I finally got this one done. Thanks, Blue. Such cold blue. It's because he's blue. And I don't know if y'all can tell this or not, because you might not look as closely at Vulcan feet as I usually do. He ain't got no shoes on. It's I thought about putting shoes on. He's got leaping boots. And that's better than nothing, I suppose. But then I thought, you know, kind of takes away from the theme that he's going here. If only I had some gimpier swords to give him. Probably could find some. Yeah, we're going to take a slow patch. I can't wait to play blue again. I can't wait to actually level it correctly. I haven't decided which tune gets to be my blue mage. I was about to say, where'd all the bad guys go? They all respawn at the exact same moment. Lash! Over here! I'm hoping he's getting skill ups at least. I have no idea how many damage his stone spells are doing. Can't imagine it's a lot. Yay, cocoon. More stone spells. There we go. Buff allies, 18 to 20. That one's almost done. And weapon skill. That's one way of provoking hate back onto the tank. Oh, never mind. Then it's all like, oh, I wanted to kill it. Stuff that I used to say too. Back, I think I was leveling my black mage. I tried to have fun with it. I tried. And I would wait till the mob got down to about 50% health, and then I would stand up and then just start unloading spell after spell after spell after spell after spell into it. Which most people would tell you is not the correct way to play Black Mage. It's not like the parties were ever doing skill chains. Just saying. If they were, would have done a magic burst off of it. Saying it would have been Lord, or at least I would have attempted to do a magic burst after, because this was Black Mage pre-level 50. A tank telling me, quit stealing hate! So I cast Warp 2 on the tank. If I remember right, I was on the last stage for a 75 Aegis. Awesome! That would be, let me think, that would have been the stage where you needed the Ronfar gold piece. I remember that stage. I mean, I'm not going to say it wasn't fun, because it wasn't fun. A lot easier than the, a lot less expensive, I'll say, than the Excalibur has been. That and I haven't had my heart into it just yet. But we'll get it there. But yeah, 100 coins. 100 of the, 100 coins. 10,000 of the, little ones. 10,000 not that bad, though. Ronfar Gold Cat. Happy Monday, Ronfar. I'm gonna open this box up for the silk. We're gonna destroy it, because reasons. Forgot one. Wasn't killed anyway. Vote. Gotta be careful not to run for a go. Yeah. You know, our lunch break today there was a gym that red team, Team Valor, had taken over. More like, well, let's see if they got any room in there for a Snorlax. Said they did. It's like, yay! Put my Snorlax in there. It was all good. Went back to work. Snorlax is being returned to me. Like, that gym's fallen to Team Blue. And I'm like, of course it has. It's like 10 minutes. Like, somebody was like waiting for me to put my Snorlax in there, and they're like, alright, I'm gonna go kick their butts. Yeah. I need to find, actually I need to get the Mrs. phone. So she can play it. Just have to give it a caveat. It's like, you gotta be Team Valor. Like, I don't want to be Team Valor. It's like, well then, you can get your own phone. Seems fair, I would think. And then we can work together, taking down gyms, versus, you know, working apart from each other. Dang, Shantoto. Why you make Dent look so bad? Jaw point! That's number 2 of the evening. Not that I'm keeping count, but I am. Totally keeping count. Love it how even the XP band hasn't worn off yet. I guess that helps that we kind of got the first job point as soon as we came in. You got a Rift Ross at the beginning of your Paladin Quest video, and you're like, I might trash this, but I'll have to check it later. Yeah, and then shortly into that, somebody else was like, hey, you got something special there. Don't throw it away. And I'm like, alright. I tried. selling it on the auction house. It didn't sell. It was returned to me, and then that's when I was like, alright, we'll hold on to it. Maybe one day we'll want to, was it 3,000 of those that you need? Sorry, 2,999 plus or minus 60. Probably plus the 60. Is there any lizards over here? Anything at all? Over here. Can I invoke you from over there? Ooh, this way. That way we don't let them think that we took one of their mobs. Totally took one of their mobs. I got a normal abjuration head today. That's not what N stands for. Congratulations. I have so many of those abjuration keys that I don't know what to do with. I mean, I know what I'm supposed to do with them. I'm just waiting for that day that Square Enix has a thing going, all abjurations that drop are going to be the level 119 abjurations. Because of reasons. No, they're like, turtle! Yeah. That makes more sense. Come back here, you! We just want to add you to our Pokemon Go collection. Really. For the looks. Yeah, you know, for the looks. Except, don't they have like 119s that use the same models as all the old abjurations? So that if you really want to go for the looks, you do it the right way? They might not, I'm not sure. I know they had some new ones. And I remember I made one of these thinking, ooh, that looks neat. And it's level 99. Assuming it's going to be level 119. No, it was level 99. I don't remember what it was. Shantoto doesn't need a starship. It's like fire at will, and Shantoto's like, ho 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 ho. We have already taken care of that. For there to be a right way, there has to be a wrong way. And you can't go wrong with a hexed gear look. It's like, this dude right in front of me, not wearing hex gear. Not even looking like he's wearing the hex gear. That other player, Mama-chan, she's in hex gear. She's probably wearing the real hex gear too, in the 119 variety. It looked like a paladin set. We're gonna open up this here box, capacity chain number 7. We're gonna destroy this box, send it back into the twisting nether from whence it came. I still want to know how it is a lizard the size of these things can drop a box that big. Just saying. Totally doesn't look possible. But, eh. I know, we were a little bored. TARDIS Tech, there you go. Just ask the doctor. We'll make something up. Been playing a lot. Probably more than I should. Of this little mobile game that you couldn't play on the Windows Phone because they didn't have it in the Windows Phone store. Your cursed temple video helped me find the hidden room in Ugala Pit for the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel mission. Oh, I'm glad it helped, Ronfar. Hopefully, I didn't spend like 45 minutes in the video looking for it myself. No, it's one of my videos. I probably spent 3 hours looking for it. Because that's how my videos go. Party member list. Still, oh, level 93 blue, level 79 dent. Neat. I forget, what's the easiest Treasures of Argon, work point to run to. Starting that quest line. The one everybody says to do would be... It also depends on what your level is. The one that everyone says to do is... the one in the swamp. Can't remember the name at the moment. I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to go to the Besieged map. And we're going to go up here. Nashmau, that sounds right. Kaiderva Mire, that's it. The one where you were trying to get Song to Niesel was fun. That one's mostly straightforward, especially if you have the warp to Nashmau. If not, they're all pretty easy at level 99 now. Some are easier than others. Most of the ones where you have to go through undead territory, those suck. But yeah. Mire is the one that I did first. On both Dentro and Cyndaquil. I'm 78. With trust NPCs, you might be able to do it. When I did it on Cyndaquil, she was like level 70. She got killed. Actually, now that I think about that. I had to have Dent run back with a white mage. You could raise her. Fun times. Oh, Mama-chan's gonna take her off. Probably isn't. She's only here for the duration. Which is fine. There's plenty of mobs over on that side of the fence for her. She can let me have everything on this side of the fence. Fence being this tree log right here. It's a fence. That's the way I like it. Every now and then, we'll peek on the other side and see if she's looking, and then take one of her mobs when she's not looking. I'm sure she's going to do the same to me. She already has. I'm referring to her as a she, thinking, you know, Mama-chan would be a name that a female player would choose for their character, but totally. Nope, there we go. All I had to do was turn around. One would pop right behind me. Get it, Dent! I wonder if I was to change stone to freeze. Is it freeze? I think it's freeze. The ancient magic. If he would have enough time to cast the spell. He might. I doubt it. Still like before. Tower Chuck for the win. You're totally not going after my mob, are you? Dirk? I don't know where to... Well, Dent is no Shantoto 2. Not yet, but yeah. Should wave at Dirk. Oh, that's the wrong window. Wave. Dirk. And he waves back. It's like the longest mob ever. This one right here. And then Shantoto casts a thunder spell. It still wasn't dead. Boom, boom. Like, I want to weapon skill it, but at the same time, it's like, tell him it's up by the Ro-Me zone. It's probably what he's looking for. And if he is, I mean, he's almost total wrong side. Almost. I'm kind of curious what is further south of me. Watch me something that kicks our butt. Probably. Get our butts kicked quite. We haven't gotten our butts kicked lately. I was telling Deoden of a fun butt-kicking story from the golden days. He's trying to find the Dragon/Puck camps at the far north. Did he actually ask that? Oh! He did. Hell. Totally. Your question. Sorry. Yeah, it's way north by the. Let's see if I spell it right. Probably won't. Zone. Tellberk. There we go. I could have just waved at him and that would have been like, hey, I don't speak your language. But I do. It was like, Lenos, how do you know that's what he's looking for? It's like, because he said it. Lenos, how can you even see that? Auto translator being your friend for that zone. This is true. I just decided to spell it the same way Lenos did, because we all know that Lenos has perfect spelling when he's typing backwards. Better than Pshaw, which I think is going to be next month. The, what's the name of the event? Something Fabulous? No, that's Wings of the Goddess. Murmur and her Mithra cohort. Not exactly a cohort, it's more of a, how shall we say, frenemy? I don't remember her name either. Oh snap, forgot to say, Yokai Watch is going to Final Fantasy XIV. Ron Farcat looks you up and down. Ron Farcat! Shame on you. I know, I suppose it's worse. They're just gonna weapons. Oh, wait, no, come back. There we go, yeah. Now die. Oh, dang it. Slash zip. Wait, is that a slash command? Been thinking about playing the 14 again. I mean, it's one of those things that we played it for a month, we had a little bit of fun. Actually, I think I hated playing it, now that I think about it. And then it's like, alright, we're going back to 11, but before I go to 11, I'm going to pay for a 6-month subscription to 14, so that any time that I want to play it, it'll be there for me. You know when I'm going to want to play it? I'm going to do the 6-month subscription. FinalFantasy14.com/lodestone/special/2016/ song. What is your major malfunction? So, while farming, what are those things called? Lair reeves and more basalt fields. Some players would prefer to travel across the zone and go to the different ones. I like staying at the same one and waiting the 5 minutes or so for it to respawn and then engage it again, because walking sucks. That's right, nothing over here. Go back, Mama-chan. Nothing at all. And you go like, why does that Golga have no shirt? Because he's a kid. Anyways, I was watching movies. Not good movies. It's the weekend. Free stuff on Amazon. Trying to think. One of the more interesting ones that I watched was an old Dean Martin movie. Those of you that don't know Dean Martin, he was a entertainer. He sang, he danced, he acted. He had a ton of babies. Oh my goodness. Sorry. We've always had a soft spot in our hearts for Dean Martin. And it was a co-worker. And I was like thinking about if I'd give Sinatra a try. And he was all like, oh, I'll give you the there's the quintessential Sinatra, and then there's the early years, because Sinatra used to be a like a boy idol when he was like teens and 20s and that kind of thing. He was always popular. Anyways, Dino was somewhat of the same. I kind of preferred Dino because he was more of a drug. I guess they all were drugs, but anyway, I just like this sounds better. That and there was a Chrysler 300 commercial a few years back now. God, it was like 6 years back now. 7. Anyways, I took one of his songs. Did you ever watch Saint Seiya? Sounds familiar. I don't think I did though. If I did, it wouldn't by another name. But no. One I'm on the fence of is Log Horizon Season 2. Really enjoyed the first one. Of course, I watched it dub, and everyone that just heard this going, "Oh God, no! Why?" It's because I really wasn't watching it. I was more playing Final Fantasy 11, and I had Log Horizon up on the other screen, and subtitles and playing video games doesn't always go well. Second season of Log Horizon is alright. Not as good as the first season is what I've been told. As long as it's got Mr. Cat in it. That's all you do, Gimps. Here's what I like about Log Horizon versus other MMO. It does, if I recall. Say, Sword Art Online. Sword Art, they're stuck in an MMO, and they want to get out. It's like, gotta get out, gotta get out. Can't be in here any longer. Oh my God, we're gonna die. Can't wait for Season 3 of Sword Art Online and Log Horizon. I'm not sure if they're gonna have a third season of Log Horizon. From what I was told, they cut the story up to the novel. Oh my God, I'm not exactly sure which one it was. And the dude that was writing it was tossed into jail for tax evasion. That's what I was told. Don't know if that's accurate. I didn't go looking it up myself. It's not complete. Anyways, Sword Art Online. We gotta get out of this game. Said nobody ever who's played an MMO. You'll be able to like wake up one day and you're in Vanadil. And you're like, I'm in Vanadil? This is awesome! Gotta get me to see! Out of my way, folks! Gotta see what that looks like. And that's kind of how Log Horizon was. It's like we're stuck in the game. And we're not exactly looking for a way. At least that's what the first season, I remember. That's what the English dub of the first season was like. How's that for a... that's how I remember it. Of the first season of the English dub. The original Japanese could be completely different. Some shows are like that. I don't know what the second season is because I haven't watched it. But that was kind of what I kind of liked the most about it was that wasn't a motivator. It's that gain XP noise. This is where it's going to start to get good. Hopefully we can get them up to level 99 now. Because they're only getting about 2k a kill. They're only getting less than 2k a kill. So about every 3 or 4 kills, they'll get a little bonus, 300 XP. I don't know if it's 300. We'll have to find out. Not really. The first season of Log Horizon was more about accepting they're in the world. Learning how to cook without making it taste like stuff. Let's talk about cooking and Mrs. walks in. Totally not talking about you. Not this time. I'm going to... Actually, I'm going to stay on this target. Curiosity, how many players are in the zone now? Current area? Surprisingly not as many. Mama-chan's still here.
What were you saying?
Hmm?
So what were you saying?
Log Horizon, first season. There was a deal in there, I remember, that they were trying to learn how to cook without it tasting like ass. Right. Sword Art Online, I hope they don't do another first half of the second season plot. I hope they just don't try and turn it into an ecchi anime. Because second season really seemed like it was going that way.
For what?
Sword Art Online. Yeah, y'all heard it.
So it is it?
I mean, is it a rejected women's club or is it a harem?
Not heroin.
Is it a harem wannabe?
Because he's not interested in anyone.
Lano says it's a harem, and he's interested.
No, he's not.
Could I bother you to give me a refill on my iced tea? You can say no, and then I'll have that hurt puppy look on my face. Totally. It'd be like, you know, if Tenchi was in an MMO. Sword Art Online started out good in the first arc, then it turned into a harem and I became sad. Okay with
I
that.
just don't see it as a heroin. He's only interested in the one girl.
Right. I mean, I don't even understand why they even have to continue wanting to hang out with each other, because they're all interested in him. He's totally not interested.
He's totally not interested.
And there's others that must call him. What was it they called him? What was the dude's name? The main character. Kirito, our Lord and Savior, because he was the only one that could seem to do anything well for the first time.
Because he was a beta.
I also played a game like Sonic. It's like, faster! Gotta go faster! It was also in the dub, so I don't know if it was like that. My legs almost got weak just like Kirito's. Wrong part, cat. Ah! Dent! You're not doing your thing. Do the buckmate. There we go. Although I might just be bitter about seeing every third person in an online game called Kirito now. I haven't seen any Kiritos, now that I think about it. I want to find a game and be able to make the name Brian with a D. Gotta be some game where it hasn't been taken yet. Of course, it is a joke. I know something. I'm sure it is. Totally went over my head. Because I'm old and I don't get the new kids lingo anymore. Or their hairstyles. Totally don't get the hairstyles. Heard of that name? Brian? D? I have a boy and girl Kirito figurines. The female one, or the feminine Kirito, was from the one season that started out okay. And then crap. Now I want a boy and girl Kirito action figure. Especially if they're posed together doing something, how shall we say, I don't know. Would it be self-love if it's with yourself? Brian D is from a video game high school. Oh. I've heard of that. Though obviously I haven't watched it. And yes. That's how I guess he logs into all his games, is under the moniker Brian with a D. Nobody goes by that. Should watch it. Alright. As with the Lanos should watch lips, then you gotta try. That's another thing I've noticed. All the gyms that I go to, the trainers that have the Pokemon with the 2300 X or CP stuff, High School DxD, High School of the Damned, High School of the Dead. That was an even better one. I don't know better. Anyways, all these player names is like weird letters and numbers and stuff that I don't understand, and it's all like, really, if you're this into the game and you're obviously this high level, and assuming that you're not hacking it, wouldn't it make more sense that you would have logged into it the first night and gotten one of the good names? Just say. I mean, I got Dentral with no problem, and that series is a border fan. No, if it's We might be talking about two different series. If it's... I'm thinking High School of the Dead with the zombies. That's... No, it's not border fan service. It is complete, total other fan service. There was even an episode where they were like okay with the nudity. One episode. That was the episode the missus walked in on. It's not High School of the Dead. Alright. High School DxD. I'm not familiar with. What should not be called DxD? It's probably like D times D. We tried to Volk the treasure chest. It did not work out the way we wanted it to. DxD is with some demon girls. Let us ask the question. Some? I would do it with both hands, but I got a controller in one, and Dent's obviously on Black Mage Break, and Song's obviously on Galka Break. I don't know what Dent just did, but definitely got himself into the yellow HP. That's how you know your DPS is doing their job right. They're taking damage. More like a 4-to-1 ratio. How? I have not seen that. How have I not seen this? That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, it's like, MS is like, hey, you want to watch some anime? I'm like, sure. Do we watch this? I'm like, I don't have that. This is what actually has this big, giant menu of anime stuff, and get to choose from that list. So I decided to get back. Ish. I'm like, hey, let's watch a movie. What do you want to watch? I'm like, I'll let you pick. As long as it's from my Amazon Prime watch list. She's like, eh. It was like one thing. Have you seen Excel World? No. I think it's on Hulu, but probably censored. With the nerdy hero. Amazon Prime. Use this for anime. animeegg.org/series. I've tried that before. It caused the computer to crash. Of course, the computer was crashing quite a bit back then, too, so maybe it wasn't the animeegg.org. But I think it was. Although, I don't know if it's been long enough if I can watch Soul Eater again. Definitely watching it once Excalibur's completed, though. Excel World is awesome and funny as hell. Sub for... Oh, that's why I don't watch it then. Sub. It's not that I don't have a problem with sub. I do prefer sub over dub when I can actually just sit there and enjoy it for what it is. Unfortunately, I don't get that anymore. But it's not true. I can make time for it. I can stop taking my sleeping pills and get caught up on a ton of stuff. Only then I'm like grumpier at work, and people that know me are like, you can't get any grumpier. And I'm like, yeah. Can't. Hey, we got Boy Hano on the show. I've seen Boy Hano on the server for years. Go to yo. Come back to that. Food Wars has started second season. That one I've heard of. I always thought I misread it. Because it's like food wars. It was a war over food. And apparently Earth will in another couple of hundred years if it's probably not even that long. I'm going to flash the Tarachuk. He's gonna come running back. Are you hyper if you don't take the sleeping pills? No! Just toss and turn. Get angry. I can't fall asleep. And then when you're angry, it's difficult to fall asleep. And you just get angrier. And then the next thing you know, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning, the sun's coming up. And then you really get pissed. Like, oh my god. I lied in bed, awake, all night long. When I could have been playing FF11 online. All night long. Better to get at least lying down with your eyes closed without sleeping is better than standing in front of 3 monitors. So, yeah. Swing your arms like the orc monk. I'm not gonna do it now because I'll like knock 6 or 7 things over. But yeah, does impression of Ruby Road. Oh, not. Okay, you say Ruby. Oh, Ruby Rod. Fifth Element. Awesome movie. I was like, Ruby Road. I don't know who that is. And I was like, okay, I know who that is. Who do you think he was impersonating? Or trying to channel, I suppose. Prince? Michael Jackson? Maybe a combination of the two? I'm leaning towards Prince. But... I think more Prince than Jackson. Yeah. That's the way I see it too. So you have to wonder, did they offer Prince the role? And they had other like models and musicians and well, models in particular. Maybe not musicians. Die, Tara Chuck! Hurry up and die already. Alright, that one's dead. Let me go after F1. They probably offered it to Prince, then said it was a comedy and turned it down because... Mama always told me not to talk ill of the dead. Although all I can think of right now is Graffiti Bridge. Oh, what a train wreck of a movie that was. Love Purple Rain. Oh my goodness. I've always... I think I talked about it back when Prince passed away a month or 2 back. It was, I stopped being a fan when... How shall I say... I discovered 9 Inch Nails. Oh, other bands went sideways. But, it's always been one of those things that I always try to keep tabs of what he's been up to. He probably would have turned it down. And again, it's Prince. You know what would have happened. What's her name? The gal that was in Fifth Element. She was also in all the Resident Evil movies. You know who I'm talking about. It's European. I can't remember her name at the moment. She had a budgeting, very... Maybe she had like 1 album. But she had like a slight music career in the 90s. Probably just 1 album. And it was funny that, you know, she sang in English, but this was at the Mila Jovovich, that's it. Prince had been in that movie. I wonder what direction her career would have taken. You're like, no. Let me produce some of your next album, some of your next movie. Could have gone either way. She ended up, I want to say, marrying the director of Fifth Element, or at least for a little while. Or maybe it was the director to the Resident Evil movies that she married? No? Maybe I'm thinking of the Underworld actress and director? That's probably it. Getting more confused now. 2 Tara Chucks. Quick! Invoke them both! Can't invoke them both, but you can link them. Ability, weapon skill. Let's do a recroissant. That one off to the left. That way, make sure it doesn't go anywhere. I'm surprised this one's not dead yet. Shantoto, what are you waiting for? Good question. No eyes. Let's do a party check. See what we're up to here. Got a level 80 black mage and a level 94 blue mage. And weapons go again. Maybe we'll be able to get one stone spell off. Doubt it. Meat. Spawn kill 3s, you're right. That's great to know. Job point number 3 for the evening. At least that we know of. Might have been a 4th one in there. Bottle of the Monarch's drink, I think we'll pass on the Monarch drink. But we're not going to pass on this Eschon Tarchuk. There's got to be a different way to pronounce it. I just really hate the way Tarchuk rolls off the tongue. Watch it be like parachute. And for some reason, Hattonfield, I totally apologize. I thought it was Letos that typed that, because Letos is the one that knows everything. Happy Monday, Hattonfield. Spawn kill 3, if I didn't say so earlier. Happy Monday to you, too. Happy Monday to everybody. I'm sure there's something I forgot. Except Song. Song doesn't get a Happy Monday. Wow! Double level ups. We got a level 81 black mage and a level 95 blue. Oh, about the director and Mila. Ah! But which movie now? Watch it be the same movie. I hope not. I would hate to think that the director that brought us The Fifth Element is the same one that's been bringing us Resident Evils. I suppose it's entirely possible, but oh well. Oh, I'm trying to think how those movies could be made any worse. I'm thinking of some ways right now. Differently, not worse. Differently. It's like Steven Spielberg really good. We just have more spotlights in it. Dinosaurs. There we go. Maybe just one dinosaur. Not that you need a dinosaur. You know, I haven't actually watched like the last 3 Resident Evils. For all I know, they probably do have dinosaurs in them. Zombie dinosaurs. Oh, yeah. That's what we do. Alright, Song. Are you attacking? No. Song is not engaged with the bad guy. Now he is. There was a time when subbing Ninja, the Black Mage, was a thing. So you like dual wield wands and then solo better. Luc Besson was the Fifth Element director and did marry Mila for 2 years. I thought I had read that somewhere. I try not to keep all up and up on entertainment gossip. Who's dating who. That kind of stuff. But really I don't care. But Unfortunately, I live in America. Unfortunately, that stuff tends to get shoved in our faces, whether we want to see it or not. Let's say it's newsworthy, but he didn't ask me. He did Taken, alright. Lucy, remember that one. Transporters, but doesn't look like he did the Resident Evil movies. There's a bug in here. I'm just gonna try and capture it. Come back, Mr. Tarchuk. Oh, the cool kids hang out on this side of the log. Not the cool kids. All the Gimps hang out on this side of the log. She married directors of both movies. Can you say the heart wants what the heart wants? realized something. Lenos! If I was to produce a movie and asked you to direct it, and we were able to get Deodan to sign Miss Mila to be the main actress in it. No, wait. You couldn't marry her. You're already engaged. But I'm just saying. You think that's all it takes? No. That face. Ah! Here we go. Void watch. And assist. And turn around. Let's do a shield bash. We haven't done a shield bash in a while. Our shield bash macro has us equipping the Aegis, because Aegis is like shield bash 6 because of reasons. So yeah, Mr. Humpo's going, oh god, they're making another Resident Evil movie. Where are you guys going? It's not safe down there. Come back. Come back, I say. Sorry, it was because I switched shields, so therefore my armor flashed and the auto-follow macro failed. Central was all like, I'm gonna go hug this mosquito. And Sun's like, I'm gonna go see if I can spawn a notorious monster. At the same time. Could happen. Anyways, you're talking about, Anyways, I was chatting with Deodan last night before I went to bed. Really wasn't paying attention to the game because I was watching another movie and farming marble in the Moor basalt fields. Anyways, I got the impression, Link Shield chat, he was trying to cheer somebody on who maybe didn't want to be cheered on. I might have misread it. I think he did too. But anyway, closer it gets to midnight, the happier-go-lucky I get, that may or may not have anything to do with the alcohol, totally moved. Twice. Still got the spell off. Get back into the right spot. Anyways, I'll go ahead and try and cheer him up a little bit. And it was a dude. He's talking about how he couldn't solo this one notorious monster. Which is fair. There's a lot of stuff in this game that cannot be soloed. It's still Final Fantasy XI after all. He was like, there's always time and a place in the game where we have trouble taking something on by ourselves. Reminded me this one moment that I wasn't exactly proud of. I have a cooking mule. Cynical is a cook as well, but that's for a different reason. Anyways, Mini Den is a Taru Taru, small variety, and a chef. Lives in Winders, as the chef's hat and the apron, that's really about it. Some of the key items. It's not one of those things that I really focus too much on. What I wanted was to be able to make bait originally for Dent's fishing, and then it was, okay, then we're going to turn his fish into food. So I'll fish up the fish on Dent, send it over to Mini Den. Mini Den will turn it into like sushi, and then we'll stick the sushi on the auction house and not make a lot of money, because that's what everybody else does. Anyways, there was one time, I think it was for a cooking skill-up craft thingy, and you needed an earth crystal, and he didn't have an earth crystal on him, and I didn't want to go and buy a stack of earth crystals, because you just needed one. I'm like, I know! We're level 1, no sub-job. We're in Winders. Let's just step outside Winders for the very first time ever. Kill a tiny Mandragora with Signet. Get an Earth Crystal. It made perfect sense. Now this was before... This was in the golden days. When you step out of town, decent challenge is a decent challenge. No trust NPCs, no sub-job, no main hand weapon. I'll just go out there and I'll slap it as a white mage. I don't know why I didn't switch to monk. Oh well. Because that would have taken time. I'm just thinking, kill it. So anyway, starts slapping the tiny Mandragora. Misses quite a few times. It's okay. We're tar. We know Cure. We had to cast Cure on ourselves many times. Ran out of MP because level 1, even Tar only has so many Cure spells in it before you run dry. Mandragora's not dying. It's like, it's okay. White mage. Just pop my 2-hour. Mandy was already down to like half his health. We got this. Mandy used photosynthesis. Tiny Mandragora. The lowest of the low-level stuff. Used photosynthesis. Was already back up to full HP. I was like, alright. I know when I've bitten off more than I can chew. This tiny Mandragora was totally more than I could chew at the time. Theoden was just laughing, trying to imagine a Taru and a Mandy slapping each other over and over again. Probably wasn't even that fast. But, yeah. Typing out and shout, Tiny Mandragora to zone! Just totally run back into Windy. Ended up buying that stack of Earth Crystals because, well, you know, reasons. Quick, Dent. Why are you just standing there? Never mind, it's dead already. At least you didn't zone dead. No. No, there was this other time on the same mule that I had poison on me. This was back before we had timers, so that you didn't know how long the poison was going to wear off. I was like, it'll wear off, and then I can slash heal and get my hit points back. Only it wasn't wearing off. I think it was Crawler. Like, alright, they didn't have any antidotes on me. Reasons. No trust NPCs, because this was in the good old days. And I'm thinking to myself, well, if I run back into Windy, hop into the Mog House, the Mog House should remove all debuffs. Which I don't know if is actually true or not. I think if you're like cursed, it won't remove cursed, but I don't think you can actually die in your Mog House. Probably can. Anyways, there I was, running across Windy Woods, shouting for a... Oh, for the love of God, I just need a Poisoda! Bah! Died right by the tree. Center of Windy Woods. Oh. Why always on the Tar? Maybe this is the whole reason why I don't like playing on Tars that much. It's not true. I played on them before. I've had loads of fun on them. That's my early experience. Maybe this is why so many white mages, the Taru style, were so terrified when they pulled hate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can die in the Mog House with poison pots, because it sounds like something I would have done. Thank you, Miss Shantoto. More capacity points. Destroying the treasure chest. Anything over there? Nothing over here. How about over here? What was it? Nope. That was already taken. There it is. I just had to be a little patient. Sometimes a lot more patient. What's up, buddy? How you doing tonight? Hello, Iron Jumper. Happy Monday. We haven't finished leveling these guys to level 99. As embarrassing as that sounds. Now, part of me was like, maybe we should level him over the weekend. Another part of me was like, that's a stupid idea. Now I'm thinking I should have done this over the weekend instead of farming the marble creamery thing that we were farming. We don't have too much longer to go. 4 more levels on Song, 18 more levels on Dent, but it's getting there. This would probably be a lot easier if Song and Dent had the same, what's the word I'm looking for? If they had finished Rhapsodies of Vanity along with Cyndaquil. But we didn't play the game that way. Yeah, I'm just thinking to myself, Song's got a lot of content he needs to clear. Dent too, just not nearly as much. And why, Cyndaquil? Why do you have the Aegis re-equipped? Oh well, leave it equipped. Not like I'm pulling 20 mobs at the same time. Yet. Attack. Assist. Assist. Take a thought. It's just weapon skill. Up in the air. Down you go. Shantoto for the kill shot. Damn. That was a kill shot. And we got a Ruminite. I always try and do like the Harlem Globetrotter or Circle 8 maneuver with my mobs with my accounts when we're like running one direction and we decide to turn around, but I don't want to bump into them, so it's all like swerve. You have a 99 blue? No, not yet. Song is a 95 blue with like a half dozen spells. That's gonna be the next thing. After we get Song and Dent leveled up to 99, it's going to be learning all the spells. Dent I'm not as worried about. Most of the spells you can purchase off the auction house. And the others will just find a way of doing it, you know, not on the auction house. Song, on the other hand, it's going to be a pain in the butt. This is going to take a while. Whoops! Didn't want to pull both of them. Quick, before Mama-chan sees you. Okay, that did crap for damage. Like, serious crap. More spells. Got interrupted. Wow. Can't remember the last time I got interrupted casting a Paladin spell on Paladin. It's probably earlier today. I have blue spells. I can power level in that zone. Portal 2, pull pups and dragons 1 to 99 in about 2 hours. It's pretty good, actually. We're gonna run back over here. Wow, there's like so many of them now. And I pulled them all. Alright, this one I'm not gonna have to actually, I don't know if you can tell, because I got the window up in the way. Song? He's stuck. I'm gonna do... Dad! Really, come back. Come back, Dad. There we go. And hey, look, it's Song. Like he was never gone. Totally gone. The Shantoto is, once you get your blue, you be good. Let Ochain Paladin pull all mobs, blue AoE 2-shots them. Nice! It's like, I had Beastmaster on both the Song and the Dent. And I would have a... I tried AoE chain pulling the mobs to them and then using the cricket. Only... Don't go too well. Really, the whole reason I'm leveling these guys on these jobs is to try and get more yellow procs in FFXI, so that we can finish getting all our shiny Empyrean Paladin set without actually having to spend 3 hours to try and get 1 drop out of the 6 that we'll probably be needing. That's the plan. Plans always change, especially when I'm making them. About like, what seemed like a good idea last week, now that I've tried it, that idea wasn't even worth the paper it was written on. I've had a lot of those ideas. It looks good on paper. And then it's all like, then you end up at Eshin Portal number 7, pulling 1 mob at a time. And you have a difficult time killing it, because you don't want to waste your TP on something that's got like a sliver of health left. You should be able to pull with Paladin. I pull with Paladin, Terra Staff, Regen Grip, because I don't have O-Chain yet. I'm on the Souls. I remember the Souls. It was just last month. It's not a fun part to be on. It's like the colorless Souls. In the name, you can tell. They don't have any color. If they were color, what color would they be? Alright, I can't take this anymore. You just had to die. That's not the one I wanted to target. You always target the first one. The furthest away one. I watched you get it. Yeah. Is it full yellow procs in FFXI Nin, blue summon white mage, and black mage summon bard? Sounds right. The black mage bard for sure is. What I'm been told to do is do blue subbing Nin, and then like for Triboxing. Sadly, I should have been doing mine. I tried limiting it to once a week, and then I wasn't getting nearly as much done with it as I wanted to. Alright, I'm gonna open this one. We're gonna take the silk pouch. Yep. Yes. Really, I was just gonna try and solo all the NMs without getting the yellow procs. And Deoden, I believe, told me, it might have been Lenos, probably both, said that you really only need to worry about the white mage spells on Lightstay. So yeah, it's so boring farming them. Easy. Just makes my eyes bleed. That's why I always like making it a little fun. Do the hard ones, like Mayer. Because Nightmare it'd still be a pain with item level 119 gear. At least it was for me. I had to redo my Atmas to make sure I did it bleed out in the middle of all that. I don't know. I mean, sure, it's going to be pretty handy having this set up, because we already had the setup with these 3 guys to get all the red procs. Can't wait for the Excalibur grind every single day. Dynamis, 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 more Dynamis. Oh my god. Hey, guess what we're doing tonight? We're going to Dynamis. I do all 3, jump zone to zone. Wow! See, I just did 2 zone to zone, going back and forth. Because I was slow. It's like by the time I get 1 down, the other one will be back up in the other zone. There is a treasure chest I forgot to open. Ooh, a Gravewood log. You would think that this would be for something special. And it probably is. I'll be honest. I have a bunch of these. I don't know what to do with them. I haven't seen Mama-chan in a while. Search area, current area. It would be because she's not here. So we don't have to stick to this little neck of the woods. I wish she was on Asura. I could play with you. Thank you. Search. Oh, mama. She's in bad stuff market. She's probably trading in sparks for shields and then selling the shields for Gil, and she'll probably be back. And I'll be all like, no, you left. I took over your camp. That's the way it works. That's not how it is. When I first started streaming, lots of folks were like, you should move to Asura. There's a lot of folks on Asura. And I considered it. Because there were a lot of folks on Asura. And then I started thinking, a lot of the reason I still like Final Fantasy XI is because a lot of these zones, especially on Quetzalcoatl, you don't have to compete with other players. It's like, normally, I avoid Estra like it's the plague. Well, maybe not like it's the plague, but I try not to come here. But when I do come here, I try and stick just to this one little camp. Because usually I don't have to worry about other players competing with you or against you. And I'm not saying competition's bad. It can seriously make 4-hour XP, gain XP events go by really quick when you're trying to claim mobs faster than the other guy. It just sucks when the other guy's a black mage. Because you can pull him quick and you can kill him quick. As opposed to Paladin. You can just pull a bunch. And then the black mage can cast an AoE spell and kill them all for you. Alright. Those weren't even your mobs! Well, technically they weren't yours either, because I got the XP and you did it. Past sequence. That stuff. And then we gotta wait for all the respawns. Stuff. Anyways. Where I was going with this segue. Asura, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I would imagine doing Dynamis on that server. If you wanted to actually farm all your coins. Oh man. That would be a pain. Then when you pull out your blue, that's when you pull out your blue. Blue is crazy strong. I've seen some videos where it's like, wow. This is the idea. I can solo tier 1s for all the new zones on my blue. Neat. I can... Dorotheos is headed to bed. I know you're gonna see it anyways, but just in case... Not dude. So, just in case he's not watching or listening. Maybe. Probably is. And I don't think he has a Twitch account, which is why he doesn't chat in the Twitch with everybody else, but yeah. I haven't even tried triple boxing tier 1 yet. And Estra Zata on these guys. I can triple box some of the 119 content on the Unity accolades, and by some I mean just the Abyss Diver. Speaking of which, it's a little something else I did yesterday during lunchtime. We must still be in the regular inventory. Yep, there it is. We got the Macabre Gauntlets +1. We haven't made a healing macro set yet, but when we do, those gloves are going in there. This is like the big thing is, what was it? Cure potency plus 11%. I think that works on if I'm casting Cure on myself or I'm casting Cure on anybody else. 11% is not a lot. It'll turn a 500 HP Cure into a 550 HP Cure-ish. Maybe 500. Probably not even that much. But you get it up with other gear, macros, and abilities that... Wait. How did we miss this one? This is the one with stuff in it. I say stuff. And we got a silk pouch. get another soap pouch. Alright, now let's go kill this guy. All the extra helps. Yes, it does. It's all about being mana proficient. Back in my day, we used to have to stack mind to get the most MP for our buck. There was probably gear out there that had plus carrying potency percentage. Sorry. Looking for kicking in early. I soloed Flux 11 in Walk of Echoes last night. Got a Flume Belt +1. Congratulations! Since it's the +1, I'm going to assume that this would be the Walk of Echoes where it was surged, I believe is the correct terminology. And given, I think Dent has access to that. I know Song does not. But my plan, when we're going to try the surged version, is Raging. That's it. We're not going to have them in the same party. We're going to have them all with Trust NPCs out. And then still assisting Cyndaquil, still following her and attacking the same target. But with as many Trust NPCs on as possible. It's like Cyndaquil will be the tank party, where it'll be mostly support and cures onto her and holding the hate. And then I'll have Dent and Song DPS parties. I'll each have like one healer to keep everybody up, but mostly just lots of Shantoto 2s. I might keep a Shantoto 2 as well, because reasons. My phone was blowing up. Oh no. Yay, more tire chucks. Yeah, then you get 3 times the rewards. I have only 1 to. It's the whole reason that I was doing 3 times on the Lair Reeves. And so, like, because at first I just started with Cyndaquil, and she was killing them no problem. She didn't need any assistance. But she was only getting like 2-3 rewards max every 5 minutes. And I'm like, wait a second. If I bring Song and Dent in and have them assist, they'll also get a couple of rewards every 5 minutes. Possibly tripling the amount of marble stuff we were getting. Level 83 Black Mage. Congratulations, Dent. You're still gimpy. But you're getting less gimpy every moment. We're getting really close to being able to use our next round of Trizec and Echad rings. Another 22 minutes. I need a Pixie Hairpin +1 for Black Mage, Death Set, and for Laden Salute. But it's 10 million on my server, so I'm farming that dang thing. Nothing wrong with that. Dang. 10 million. I remember last time I spent 10 million on any item. It wasn't the Peacock Charm, because I got that before I got something else. I want to say it was the cross counters. I want to say the Peacock Charm was more expensive than the cross counters, and I just kind of bought PCC because the cross counters weren't on the auction house at the time. Pat Gill will spend the Astera's high dollar. Vic was telling me about that. It was like, he came here, had stuff that was selling for like millions. It was like selling for maybe like 100K on our server. Spendy 20 million Strider Boots. Strider Boots are the plus, is it 12% movement speed? I want to say this. I think I should check. Since it's gain XP, there might not be anybody camping that bird outside of a... What do you call it? I don't remember. Last time I spent money, I bought 125 Montion silver pieces for Aegis. That'll get quite a bit of waste there. Hattonfield says, the most expensive item I have is Aegis. Built it in 2006, 100 coins for 22 million each. Luckily, Evo cross counters were 18 to 25, depending on the day sold. Wow. And cross counters were great. I don't begrudge myself for making that purchase when I did, because there were a lot of things that my monk did not have. Cross counters are always one of those things that was like, I think the guide that I read said, if you have the guild, then by all means go after it. Otherwise, get this instead, because it's not just as good, but it's still decent. Alright, we're going to take care of this here Eschan Mosquito before it takes care of Dent. Last time, I think it two-shotted Dent. Of course, Dent was like only level 30 or level... No, he's level 50-ish Black Mage. Last time he caught a Mosquito aggro. I remember when Dusk +1... 20... Bone Patas +1, I think, then Destroyers. I don't think I used the Patas. I want to say this weapon... This... When fighting the Yagudo for the Kote, for the gloves, he would either drop the gloves or he would drop a hand-to-hand weapon. Nobody wanted a hand-to-hand weapon. I liked it. I thought it was very decent stats, and I think I carried that all the way to... Come back! Wow! Did you see that? Just ran over the rock to get to me. And somehow, Dent and Mr. Song didn't get stuck. I'm just gonna go ahead and take care of this guy. Once and for all. Booyah! And you dropped one of these things. We love one of these things. Oh no, I still got the cross counters. I think I got them on Syndicate. It was one of those things that when there was a period in my life where I only had one account active that was Cyndaquil's, because I was trying to make sure that she gets all the, what's the word I'm looking for? All the Xbox achievements. So I was like, alright, we're going through each mule, because Dentral had like a ton of characters. That was a long time ago. And we're gonna go over each piece of item, and knowing that Cynical's only got so much space. Like stuff that she's going to need for leveling, and stuff that she isn't. And the cross counters went to Cyndaquil. She never gave them back. We also gave her the Lu Sheng's Rod, because fishing... This way. I thought this dude was going to link with his buddy. Obviously they didn't have any interconnecting parts. View House. I believe I've got it in the Mog Locker. Yep, there they are. Cross counters. Been there forever and ever. Damage plus 19. Oh, and plus 19 was awesome. Delay plus 96. Love that low delay. Less than 100. It's always wonderful. Accuracy plus 3 was great for a level 50 item. Evasion, unfortunately, was a minus 10. Counter. Plus 5. It's like with those things equipped, you could leave counter stance up full time. Chances were we're gonna pull hate from time to time. And I mean, even if you didn't have counter stance up, when you got hit hard, because Clothy. Cyndaquil is a what did? I don't know what that word is, but maybe. Or Song or Dent. Dent was originally the main. Thing is, with blue, is the job traits you get for getting spells. Which may be part of the reason why Song's doing so poorly right now. Because he has so few spells equipped. Speaking of poorly, we got a level 97 Gimpy Blue Mage. I'm going to take this here silk pouch. We're going to take this here silk pouch. Then we're going to close the box. It's going to disappear. It's the godlike Messiah of Dune. I really wanted to like Dune. How do you even pronounce that? Muad'Dib. All I really remember from the movie is a very waxed Sting. I'm just like, oh god. Like, why? It's like he was always smiling, and he's all like, "You think I'm sexy?" And I'm like, oh, yeah. But yeah. Why couldn't they have gotten Sting to be the main character in that one? It was Sting, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. It was either him or David Bowie. They look nothing alike. Do people on your server ever farm job points in Doe Gates? I believe it's safe to say yes. I remember in about a year ago, there was this one gentleman, a Mithra. I only remember him by his Xbox avatar, which was like oldie 69. At least I think that was the number anyway. He did his Beastmaster there for like a month straight. He never left the zone. And that's all he ever did was job point, job point, job point, more job points. Until he got that job mastered. And it was right after he mastered the Beastmaster that Square Enix decided to nerf the Beastmaster and not turn it into a backline job. I still don't think that's a nerf, but a lot of people want to say it is. Come on! Attack it already! There we go. Just taking its sweet time. Searching area, current area. Mama-chan never came back. I decided to go to a better place for XP. That's what I should be doing. Alright, XP chain number 6. It's so low. Oh well. I know why it's so low. Because I've got a trust NPC out that doesn't do anything other than replenish everyone's MP. I think we're going to change it up a little bit. After this month, of course. Yeah, people yell for parties all day on Asura to fight Apex Crabs. I know there's one gentleman in the Link show, Paladin, very well geared Paladin. I think he's got basically everything a Paladin could ever possibly want. Anyways, Moogle, you're out of here. Goodbye. This weekend there was over 1,200 people online. It's a lot for a 14-year-old MMO on one server. I think right now there's probably like 300. I'm looking for a DPS. Not just any DPS, but a Galka DPS. I'm trying to remember which one was better, Z1 or Z2. I think it's Z2. Alright, everyone hold on to your butts. Z2 is going to be all that. Whack! It's dead. Well, maybe not. Maybe this will be like whack, it's dead. Probably has to build a TP. Let's find out how many is on right now. Search all 305 players. All known areas. Quetzalcoatl. Z2 is beast. LOL. Love him. He is pretty good. I like when I don't have the triple box out. I'll get him out along with Coltada for the Chaos roll. So much better. I'm pretending you're partying with me on my server. I see Tenzin. Tenzin, a little black mage outfit. It's Deoden! Happy Monday, Deoden. You still at home or on a coffee break? Probably on a coffee break. And we stab that one in the face. Another job point on the Syndicate. My goodness. So many job points, Cindy. So little time. Well, we got 9 minutes till our next Trizec reading. A little bit more after that for the Echad rings for Dent and Son. Lunch break. Short. 5 minutes. That's not a lunch break. Bathroom breaks longer than 5 minutes. Oh my goodness. If you ever want to come to Texas, if you ever want to become a pharmacy tech, I'll let you have my position. That way I can play Final Fantasy XI full time. It's not true. I already play Final Fantasy XI full time. Probably overtime. Now that I think about it. That's... No. I don't. Probably average maybe 3 hours a day. I stream for 3 hours a day too. You work for a slave driver. Yeah, it was Chris Rock that once said, if you have a 30-minute lunch break, you have a crap job. Because it takes 30 minutes just to go out, order your food, bring it back. You don't have time to eat it. That's the other thing about minimum wage. It's like minimum wage is basically your employer saying, if I could pay you less, ow. Yeah. Well, they are training me for a better position. Maybe the position where you get the 10-minute lunch break. Probably be more than that. Probably switch you to days. And everyone's checking out. And they're all happy, except... so actually, I think that's the way it works in hotels now. They basically want you to pay before they give you the keys. Yeah. I own a mechanic shop here. I'm the boss. So I'm good. It's always great being the boss. I'm always like, if I was to own my own business, what business would I want to get into? Obviously the kind of business where you could play video games all day. I'll get a lunch break and be home around 5 or 6 p.m. every day. That them there's crazy talk, Deoden. Even I don't get to go home 5 or 6 every day. I used to. Oh well. Good old times. I still get out at 7, so it's not too late. Today, Texas. In case those of y'all couldn't tell by my accent. It's really hot this time of year. Pokemon Go wants you to go outside. Don't work on cars, lol, it gets old. You're all like trying to figure out what's wrong with people's cars and they don't want to tell you. They just want to sound it out. It's obviously broken. I'm like, obviously. But what's broken? Precisely. I remember one time, sorry, I was starting with one story and decided to go with a different one. I love it how a Poobaroo is tanking better than the song. Song's doing his best. Okay, let's try this Paladin Warrior thing again. There we go, there's a flash. Followed with an assist, followed with another assist. There was a rattling noise on my old Neon back left tire. It's a front wheel drive car. The back tire is basically there just so that the back end doesn't drag on the ground. Mostly for show, so I wasn't that worried. But at the same time, it's all like, buckle out, sounds like management issues. Hate management issues. Yeah. But anyways, I know a little bit about cars. Enough to know that it's not a dragging noise. But it sounds like something dragged and is tumbling behind. Back to work. Alright, Deoden. We'll see you later. I think he's got tomorrow night off. Or is it around that? Anyway, you drive slowly and you just hear this. And you drive faster. I can definitely tell it's coming from behind. Well, like pull over and there's nothing dragging. It's braking fine. It's accelerating fine. Tire still has all the lug nuts on it, so not worry about that coming off. There was this gas station mechanic in the same shopping center where I worked, and they usually just drop it off there or walk to work because same shopping center and go back. Real convenient. Should be a tire. And that was all like, I'm telling them, it's like it sounds like something is falling off and dragging. I didn't see anything dragging, so he gets in it, drives it around the block, never hears anything. It's not dragging. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's pulling to the left or to the right. Everything seems fine. And he was all like, I drove around the block, I didn't hear a thing. I was like, I don't know how you couldn't. And I get into it, and not hearing anything. I'm like, humor me. And just take the back left tire off, because that's where it really sounds like it's coming from. Like, alright, he puts it up on the deal, takes the tire off. As soon as he takes the tire off, all these pieces come falling to the ground. I was like, that must have been what I heard. Ooh, we got a good treasure chest. The harness, I guess is what it's called, that held the drum brake in place had finally decided to disintegrate after, it was probably like 15, 16 years. Let's attempt to unlock it. And the reason we weren't hearing it anymore is because it had already it was in its death throes when I heard it, and by the time we got it to the mechanic, it had already died, so there was nothing left to rattle because it had all fallen off. He's like, oh, I can fix this. Alright, it's an 86, so we guessed unsuccessfully. Well, let's go down because there's more numbers below 86 than there is above. What the hell? I've never had to unlock a treasure chest in Eshta. This is how you get your caliber rings. I'm going to switch to Dent because I think he's already used up his. Let's find out. And take the caliber ring. Yes. Cannot obtain it because you already have one. Gonna do view house. Let's actually find out where the ring is. Then I can toss it. Should be in his regular inventory. It's not. Long wardrobe number 2. There it is. Caliber ring with no charges on it. So okay, back to view house. Mug safe number 2. Mug wardrobe number 2. Looking for a ring in all the wrong place. It's gonna be at the very bottom of it. Second to the last. Alright, take that there. Now, from your inventory menu. The other inventory menu. Caliber ring. Goodbye. Throwing you away. It's basically the same thing as a Echad ring, only it has only 3 charges on it. Which is awesome because we totally want to get out of here, get Dent out of here as fast as he can. He's got 16 minutes left on the on his Echad. We're gonna go ahead and use a caliber ring. Follow. Assist. See if Cynical tries to take it, it's gonna be gone. Yes. And it's already gone, didn't even say anything. It's like, the chest is no longer there. Thanks for playing. Alright, so we're gonna do another provoke. Assist. And I'll tab this back to the Twitch window. This is like just to show how rare these things are. This is like the third chest of these that I've gotten. And I remember the first time. It's like, what the hell? Never had to unlock this before. And I was like, oh, that's something I could use. And I think I gave it to Dent. That's why I already used up all the charges on it. And then the second one that I got, I gave to Song. This being the third one, the next one back to Dent. You pop your Trizac whenever you can to run the 2-hour cooldown. Kinda. When I'm thinking about it, I do. I got so many gear swap stuff on that I often forget to do it. But right now, I mean, it probably just came available just a little while ago. Last time I checked this out, like a 10-minute cooldown. Here comes the next Trizac ring. Eek! Get on the other side. There we go. This will take that ring out of our equipment slot. Gear swaps. And assist. Do you use Windower? No. Used to. Back when I wanted there to be a larger draw distance than what we have in the regular game. And there were a couple other stuff that was on the nifty side, but I'm like, you know, since we're going to be streaming it, I figured let's go ahead and stream it the way Square Enix would like it to be seen. Got the window. First they say that, I say that, the way Square Enix would like to see it. And I'm sure Square Enix would not like to see half-naked Galka casting Cocoon over and over and over again. Although I'm having a ton of fun with it. We don't talk about Windower Bash Monster Llama. I do believe Monster Llama has that on his page. I don't have it. And here's the way I feel. Square Enix wanted to come back and say, we're gonna ban anybody using Final Fantasy XI's Windower version. Square Enix would basically, in the same press release, would have to say, we're also shutting down Final Fantasy XI because we just banned probably 99% of the player base. Well, that might be a high number. We'll say 98%. But, I mentioned Windower once. He had a hissy fit. Aww. I do believe he's got it on his site where he doesn't want people discussing it. I think he's also a video game designer, so he's got his reasons. But, you know, Lord knows I have hissy fits about stuff. I just can't think of anything right now. Just wonder if all the whiskey's gone. And I'm like, what? All the whiskey? No! It's not one of those things that you drop to your knees and cry to the heavens, why, God? Why? It's just more angry, wanting to throw stuff around, and you should put the glass down. Put the controller back up. Where were we going with this one? Over here, over there. The real reason. I say the real reason. It's like I make up reasons not to use Windower. And there are lots of times that I do. But the main thing, I would use Windower. And the game would crash randomly. Sometimes I would have no problem whatsoever, and the game would be going great for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and the next thing you know, it's like, BAM! Crash. Restart it, log character back in, BAM! Crash. Wow. Restart it, try and log the character back in. Can't log the character in because the game thinks you're already logged in. It's like, but I'm not. It's like, but it thinks you are. There are people on the stream saying, just log into, no, that was regular Final Fantasy XI that was crashing. They were saying, just log into one of your mules and it'll fix that problem. It was like, Cynical doesn't have a mule because we want to make the game as difficult as possible. But yeah. I don't use it either because I'm not great with computers. I just wondered because you try box on different screens. Mm-hmm. 3 different computers. It used to be 2 different computers and 1 Xbox. And each one's got a... This is Dentral's controller, a wired Logitech. And this is Songarthol's controller. And quite literally, everything that I do is just pull down this trigger, hit the assist button. I'm sorry. Pull down this trigger, hit the assist button. It basically sends Song and Dentral to their corresponding targets. Well, he's getting ready to do something. Every now and then you'll see me look down here. It's because I'm actually looking at the controllers to make sure that I hit the right button. It's darn simple. I know a lot of folks that multi-box do it all on the same computer because it's Final Fantasy XI and it can handle it. And I believe Windowware has some scripts that can actually send macros to other accounts running on the same computer, but yeah, that's not cheap setup. Or it is in a way. I mean, this computer that I got Cyndaquil on was a pricey thing, but I wanted to stream on it and do some other stuff. And I didn't think I'd be playing Final Fantasy XI as long as I have been, but oh well. And this one was pricey, yes, but I was going to get it anyways. The computer that I've got Dent on is just my old Windows Vista machine. And the computer that I've got Song on is an old XP machine that I pulled out of storage. Cleaned it out real good, swapped out the graphics card. You don't need a lot of RAM for FF11, and damn! I mean, given it don't look nearly as pretty on Song and Dent screen as it does on Cyndaquil's, but you know. I think the most expensive part about multi-boxing is simply just the my multi-boxing at least is simply just the monthly subscription fees. It's like $13 a month for Cyndaquil, $13 a month for Song, and then I think close to $25 a month for Dent and all his Happy Meals. We're gonna spend it on pizza anyways. Speaking of which, let's see. Song, you're ready for a another use of your Trizic ring, ain't you? Sorry, I said ain't. Bad word. Nope. Still has 7 minutes left on his. So, around 11:30. Let's go see. Kill some more stuff. Curious to see what Dent's magic skill is. Yeah, not Mog Wardrobe 3 and 4, extra $2 each. I'll probably pick that up for Dentral's account. Because that extra $4 a month on his account with all 10 mules, sorry, all 10 characters, that'll actually add up to quite a bit more inventory space. Unfortunately, it's just going to be for gear. And I haven't even used up Mog Wardrobe 2 on everybody yet, but it'll give me the option of actually getting a little bit more detailed as to who I store what on. And it's like this character can just get rings. This other character can just get earrings. This one's just going to get 2-handed weapons. This one's going to get 1-handed weapons. Stuff like that. $20 a month for me now. Yeah, it's... A lot of people think MMOs should be free to play. And it's like, and if you want to purchase purchasables, Pokemon Go, for example, that one's free to play. And I actually kind of, in the beginning, I liked the model that they were using because it's like everything in the game that you want, we're going to give away to actually get it without actually having to make any money. You're just going to have to work harder for it. And that's perfectly fine with me. Star Trek Online uses something very similar for it. Well, not very similar, but it's on the same premise where nothing is locked out from behind a paywall. Except maybe like the lifetime subscription. Anyways, with this, I already forgot. Getting back to it. I've always been of the mind, if you enjoy a game and you want to tell that company, please make more games like this, give them money, because that's what they look at. They don't look at, well, sometimes they look at the hate. I'm thinking BioWare all of a sudden with all the drama after Mass Effect 3. But anyways, that's more of a exception than the norm. It's like a lot of folks get their panties in a wad. I'll say about the Call of Duty annual release. And it's all like, it's just the same game. They changed this, this, and this, and they want me to pay another $60 plus all the maps, plus blah blah blah, and blah blah. It's like, I hate Final Fantasy 14 Reborn. I like 14 Reborn better than I liked 14, the original stuff that came out. But yeah, it's got a lot of additional purchasables, it seems like, for cosmetic stuff. And I don't think, someone correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think they've got a way that you can actually farm currency to get those cosmetic stuff. I'm sure WoW does the same thing, but no. I'll say this, playing FF11 from 2005 through 2008 probably was the leading factor as to me getting out of debt and paying off all the college loans, because it was all don't go out, stay inside, play Final Fantasy 11. It's only $13 a month. This is like best bang for your buck entertainment if you enjoy it. A lot of, I mean, shoot, I'm already not looking forward to the Excalibur grind because I'm like, that's going to burn me out. I thought they would shut down FF11 by now, to be honest. A lot of folks think that. I mean, it doesn't have the numbers that it used to have. And I will say this. With that final year that they did for before they shut down the Xbox and the PlayStation 2 servers, started in 2005 as well on Pandemonium. The Rhapsodies of Vana'diel event. It's a lot of people hear it and it's like, we're shutting down the consoles. A lot of people read that as, we're shutting down the console servers. That's not what it was, but players that don't know the game aren't going to know it, and it's going to be too difficult to explain it otherwise, but the servers are still up. PC's still up. They just had to make an executive decision. It's like every month they have a version update. Now, I don't know how difficult it is to make a version update. I'm sure I couldn't do it, because I wouldn't even begin to know how. But I did hear someone say that every time they had to do a version update, they had to make one for the PC, and they had to make a separate version update for the PS2, then they had to make a third version update for the Xbox 360. So that's 3 times the work. Yeah, but a lot of it could just be copy and paste, but, you know. I think the game is the best it's ever been for the loyal players. I would almost agree. What this game is missing is the old-time players that, you know, it's like, yeah, I'm having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I've got Dent, I've got Song, I got Cyndaquil, we got Shantoto in the party, we got Zed in the party. What more do you want? Well, I want my friends from Blue Dot Gang back in 2006, when clearing Chains of Ramathia together. I would love for them to be here, us doing this together. Because those guys, we get into a lot of trouble We got into a lot of trouble so many times. I'm even just thinking right now, the time we were getting ready to do a Promi run, and we're rolling our level 30 cap gear. Only, we see a ram in Constant Highlands. And we're like, ram! Kill! Because that's what you do when you see a ram. You don't even bother to check the name. And it's like, this guy seems a little big. And he's hitting really hard. And we're like, I think this is a notorious monster. It's like, awesome, let's kill it. And other guys go, no, I think this is the notorious monster of the notorious. This is like the 3-day spawn guy. And we're like, oh, glad I subbed in. Getting our butts kicked. And it's like, I don't think we've got what it takes to take this guy down. Link show leader. We're all typing this, by the way, because we're not on a ventrilo or anything like that. Link show leader types, run away! Run away! Healer's like, quick, everyone! Hop into the Promi! And I'm like, I gotta love it, because, I mean, I showed up Warrior and in for the Promi run. So I provoke the damn dude. And I think all I got is like a level 37 Warrior with a sub job for Ninja. So I vote the NM. That's probably like 30 levels higher than me, ish. I'm like, so I trying to cast recast Utsumi, and well, what can you say? I got interrupted. Yeah, got killed. Okay, one of the healers, because they were still trying to get it out, she cast Raise on me, and that's when we realized that we were getting our butts kicked. Weakened. I cast another provoke. Got killed again. Remember when Sky came out and Kieran was main event? That dude was so hard. Even after C had come out and Treasures of Organ was out, Kieran would still be hard. I remember Kieran fights going well into 30 minutes. Just kiting him around the room. He passes the Black Mages, all the Black Mages cast a Black Mage spell on him. Me and this other monk were just running behind him, boosting up our Chi Blast, firing off at the same time. Then we pull hate and we gotta be running with the Pallies, because Paladins are trying to evoke the hate back off. I was like, damn it, I knew I should have cast Blink. So easy to get in so much trouble back in those days. Yeah, I guess it's still technically a little easy.
Hello, Abby people.
Hey, Deoden! Happy Monday.
Hey again.
You show
I'm
perfect.
getting to work now.
Yay!
A reprieve from the commander.
He's just gonna have twice as much work for you tomorrow. What if it's been... Yeah, I think I can use Trizek rings, or Echad rings again. So I got 30 minutes left. Echad ring fails to activate. Of course it does. Let's click over here, and then over here. Oh, Dent took his off. Of course he did. I have no idea why he would do that.
I'm testing out the mobile version of Discord.
Uh-huh.
I'm running it on my phone as I'm driving home.
And there's the mobile version is the one that Vic was using.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. I don't think his PC could handle both at the same time or something. I don't remember what the details were. And we're gonna use
Probably
each.
both running share the same microphone.
Sure, it doesn't help. There's been a couple times that I was thinking about putting the Discord on my phone. I don't know how the audio quality would come out on that. And oh, that's why he's... Dang it! Keep hitting the wrong controller. Assist. There we go. Follow and assist. I have Discord on my desktop and iPhone. Then I definitely guess I need to get it on my iPhone, on my Samsung thingy. Just realized something. I could try chatting with Lana's rep while I'm at work. Because who needs to work while you're actually at work?
Wow.
Yep. iPhone 6.
I'm giving it a lot of thought, and I'm thinking it's probably as early as either this week or next week. I think I'm going to bring a couple of my characters over
Oh, fun.
from Sura, so I'm going to be trio boxing like you.
Yeah. You can get your trio box and my trio box and actually have a real party.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what we come up with. I have a couple of experiments I'm running.
Uh-huh.
One of the parts is a level 99 with no sub job.
There you go. So the most...
The other experiment is Rune Fencer.
Rune Fencer?
To see, yeah, I mean, how much of an advantage Paladin has over Rune Fencer in terms of defense. Because
It's probably...
I mean, they get to wear the same kind of armor.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, so you're trying to see if there really is, if there's a damage difference. You know,
I would imagine on lots of things, you know, Paladin will be better on this type mob, this type mob, this type mob, and Rune Fencer will have the stuff that it's going to be a little bit beefier against. It's just... Really, is Rune Fencer a tank job, or is it more of a DPS?
no, Rune Fencer is a tank job.
Okay.
They were designed to be the opposite of Paladin. Paladin has heavy armor, physical defense.
Mm-hmm.
Rune Fencer is supposed to be heavy armor with magical defense.
Mm-hmm.
So they're more about the magic.
Both DPS and tank.
Damage with magic.
That makes sense. Explains them choo-choo.
Exactly. So, I really want to see, you know, what a full-fledged Rune Fencer can do. You know, as far as a tank in a party.
Mm-hmm.
And choo-choo is great, but you can only do so many things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and obviously if you have an actual Rune Fencer warrior, you're going to have a lot more control over the captain of the tank.
Right.
That's what I'm going to be bringing over is Spencer, and the other one is going to be a Beastmaster or a Thief.
Okay. I always need more treasure hunter.
Well, I mean, at least this way, I mean, if we're together, we can bounce off different jobs.
I just realized something. We get your thief and my thief, and we'll go to Garlage Citadel, and we can have like a sneak attack, trick attack, viper bite, burn party. That would be awesome. He's like, we just need one healer, 5 thieves. Iron Jumper's going to bed. I'll catch you guys later. Gotta be up early. Alright, Iron Jumper. Yeah, I'm gonna be turning it off here in about 20 or so minutes here myself.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to reach home before you get to the end of your recording.
But don't race home. Because all you're missing is another topless song and an Eshjazata. Remember
Well,
this.
I mean, I think that's my next big goal is to start taking down some of the NMs and just Casita.
Nice.
That way we can start getting armor pieces. Really, that's where a ton of the accuracy builds for all the people come from is Esposito, SR1, and Racing Jima.
Just checked out Song, and he's a level 99 blue mage.
Oh wow! Congratulations.
I don't even remember 92. And I don't think I have a headpiece for him. I thought I did. Oh, there it is, the SBL captain. I'm pretty sure I did.
So, did your black mage make it to 99?
No, he is 89.
89. Okay.
I think.
We might be able to,
87.
Tomorrow.
Probably.
I should be home before you start streaming tomorrow.
There's no guarantee I'll be home before I start streaming. Like tonight, it was like 10 minutes to get everything turned on and ready to go. I can do that. Let's go follow back on, assist back on. You don't have anything better weapon-wise, do you, Song? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Alright, that's fine. Could be worse. At least I got dent and all matching gear, so... alright, so we got Song, level 99 blue mage, as you can tell by the gear. He's still gimpy. I'm not sure if that's going to be one of those things that I even bother with, is upgrading blue mage gear for him. Once he gets the spells,
yes.
then that'll probably take a couple weeks in and of itself, but I don't know, that's more of a solo kind of thing.
Not necessarily.
No?
No. Well, depends on what you want the blue mage to do. If you're gonna go all full-blown blue mage, you're gonna have all your endgame stuff.
Yeah.
You're gonna need every spell. But if you're just gonna get by with just trying to get all the Amicia procs, that should take maybe about a day, maybe a couple of days. Maybe.
Yeah.
Because I think there's only 16 spells you need to get.
Oh, okay. Of course, this is me we're talking about, so it might take more than just a couple of days.
Well, that's why I said bring your ash clubs, because
there you go.
If you hit on mobs, you got 3 characters, so it's 3 times the ash clubs.
There you go. Lots of TP feeding. Assuming we can actually hit it. As
Most mobs you should be able to, because they're going to be between like 30 and 75.
that's what's going to happen. It's like, I don't know why I haven't learned this spell yet. I keep killing the mobs, I keep using it. Just don't learn it. And then we finally check our spell list one day and it's like, oh, because we already had that one.
Do you have the Blue Mage AF hands?
Nope.
Oh.
He had 2 pieces of relic. The head and the pants. That's it. But yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say the AF hands are like the quintessential piece to have for learning Blue Mage spells. Because it's the only piece of equipment in the game that will actually increase your chance of learning a spell.
I read about that. And also maybe merit points into the blue magic. That'll help a bit. And Lilac Blossom is asking, do you happen to know / own any social link show that's recruiting on quests? Well, I have a link show, and it's open to anybody that wants a pearl. But I gotta warn ya, I've got Song, I've got Dentril, and I got Cyndaquil in a link show. Theoden's in it, or Theos is in it, and a couple others from time to time. It's not very big, and I'll be honest, we're not very social. Oh, and Cordy's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's like 3/5 of everybody that's in the show is me. But there is another show on Quetzalcoatl called Conquest of Paradise. That show I don't have a pearl towards, but I believe Sanaki is who you want to be looking for. And I believe he is very open as opposed to who gets a pearl. I want to say there's also a second link shell for Conquest of Paradise for folks that haven't done everything yet, and that's more for gearing players up. I'm not 100% sure of that because I'm not in that one. But there are a ton of players in COP, and they're mostly pretty decent people. A lot of Europeans on that one too.
Oh yes, okay, so that makes more sense.
What you got?
Well, because I'm in that link shell gateway.
Conquest of Paradise.
Yeah. And I always see there's a ton of people on, like, in the morning.
Mm-hmm. And then around this time, not so many.
So I remember that people that were on in the morning usually were on European time. That was their time to be online.
Yep.
So that makes more sense now as to why there's so many people there. They're all from Europe.
Different parts. I think, I want to say... Oh, thank you for the pointers. I hope it helps. I would say drop my name whenever you talk to any of the link show holders, but they would probably just go, who? Because unfortunately I'm not as vocal or popular in it as of yet. I'm not very social either, so I understand. It's just, yeah. See, what I want to say is, alright, this shell, don't stay away from it. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. It's, everybody's different. I'm going to find that not everybody gets along. Especially on the internet. But I don't know, it's like there really hasn't been that much drama in this particular shell. I'm all for no drama. And again, when drama happens, I also go and make some popcorn because it's all like lore show. But no, it's not like
Well, you know, I mean, like the big thing with the drama is usually over some item.
Uh-huh.
Nowadays, because, you know, it's...
Everybody gets individual drops.
Yeah, everybody gets individual drops now, so there really isn't a whole lot of reasons to be complaining about anything.
Yeah. It just means people gotta be more creative to start flaming somebody.
Now, Asura, on the other hand, there's a whole bunch of cutthroats on that server.
And then there's like a link shell on Asura that's actually called Butthurts. Nah, probably not.
I don't know on that one. I do know that there's the usual people who hang around in
City.
in West Adelaide and yell at each other. Some run. Yeah.
Oh.
And they got hurt. They had their feelings hurt because either A, somebody didn't do something they were supposed to, or B, something dropped to the wrong player, or C, something that dropped was supposed to go to somebody and didn't, went to an entirely different person.
He didn't even need that gear. I remember one time, I was in Port Juno. I think I was on NT, running to the auction house. And there were these two folks that just came back from XPing together. And the paladin's typing out and shout as the player's name with the worst white mage ever. Followed with the white mage yelling right back. It was like, excuse me, so-and-so, worst paladin ever. And they were just all bickering back and forth and shout channel where everybody can see it, comment on it, throw their stuff in there. It's like everybody was pretty much agreeing that these two just needed to get into bed with each other and just get it over with. But that wasn't the kind of a fight that I saw in it. It seemed like they really hated each other.
It's possible.
Yay, level 88. Or 86, I can't tell. It looks like 88. Black Mage.
Okay. You just don't see too much of that nowadays. You will see some of it on Asura. So I warn you, if you decide to go to Asura, it is there. But I'm hoping either this week or next week we'll be moving a couple of my characters over to have some fun in the trio boxing world.
There you go. Curiosity question for you. When you triple box, do you do it on 3 separate computers, or do you just do 3 separate sessions of window work?
3 separate computers.
The actual box?
Yep.
Nice.
We'll get off at 11. Sorry.
Try not to pay attention to background conversations.
I was just coming in the house and my mom called me, freaked out. I don't understand.
You came home early. We weren't expecting you. Go back out into the car for a couple hours. Get rested. Oh.
If I got any shield skill up while I was gone.
Oh, you went AFK?
Oh yeah. Oh no. No. Oh. That's messed up.
Internet deseed.
No.
Mob, get behind you.
Some dude came by and killed the things that I was skilling up on.
Well, shucks.
That bites.
Like, who would do such a thing? He probably thought he was rescuing you.
Yeah. Yeah, because I kept my dagger.
Yay.
Parrying skill.
Yay.
But I was trying to cap shield.
Not the easiest skill in the world.
Well, no, and I had basically I had a couple of the grasshopper dudes.
Grasshopper dudes.
Yeah, the Chipuli.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I had a couple of those hanging out with this Ergonite. So the Chipuli would just sit there and beat on me, and while I'm sitting there attacking the Ergonite, and it would just recycle spells.
Makes sense.
Because I would never do enough damage to outkill the Ergonite.
Yeah.
And I'm technically still fighting him at this point. But somebody came and took his Chipuli off of me, so I'm not getting the shield skill ups.
Okay. But since you're engaged with something that you can't kill, your trust NPCs are still going to be casting cures on you, and...
Actually, I lost one. I lost Koromaru.
Of course. Koromaru probably converted right before the dude used... Or he probably converted while he had poison on him.
Probably. Oh, well.
That's Koromaru.
I'll have to find out. I gotta find some spot that people don't frequent. And I'm gonna have to haul an Ergonite over there. Way out there.
What about the high level, what do you call it? Empty mobs in the promies. Nobody messes with those.
Well, those would be nice, but I don't see anyone that actually regenerates.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
You see, that was the reason why the Ergonites are so perfect, was because they actually regenerate the team when they go in their shell.
Yeah. Didn't think about that.
And that's the whole trick of this. You just basically set it on automatic. You go AFK for 6-7 hours, and you come back. You're fully skilled. That's how I ended up capping my dagger, my sword, and my axe on this character.
I just did it the old-fashioned way. Kill more mobs. Skill-ups will eventually happen on their own.
I couldn't wait that long, and there were so many days where I just could not actually get on and play.
Mm-hmm.
So,
time is a commodity.
I literally just leave them on for like 8 to 9 hours, 10 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
Beating on one mob. I just have to find some other place that I can don't frequent, and I think I figured out where.
Okay.
It's just a matter of getting an Ergonite from point A to point B. He's got to follow me throughout the whole map.
I'm out of inventory space again?
Dun-dun-dun.
Obviously I am. And beer house, Mark Satchel, got a little bit of space there.
So, yes, I'm excited. I'm getting trained for a new position.
Yay!
I don't know if I'll actually get to keep it, but I'm basically going to be backup for somebody that could be leaving for a couple of weeks.
Okay. So maybe like a stepping stone, or if anything else, it always looks great on a resume.
Oh, I know. Sort of like a, yeah, sure, I'll learn how to do sales. We can sell anything to anybody anyway, so.
Fun with spreadsheets.
Exactly.
Let's see, I want car. It's gonna be... current. Look for something that's full. Yeah, it had to be this one. Receive the reward. There we go. And Song just stole my Escha Elixir +1. Why that, Golka? Just thought of something truly, truly, truly mean. I could have a Dent cast Warp 2 on a Song for me. Taking my, he'd probably mess it up. He'd probably cast it on me instead, and probably lose the trust NPCs no matter what I do. And be like, ah, nuts! Type out and shout, Estra Tar Chucks to Zo! Yes, I know. I'm gonna kill you next. Dent, go cast a stone spell. The stone spell. Really not a fan of Dentral's character model. Excuse me, Dentral's character model in the Black Mage outfit.
Really?
Yeah, it's like it really looks like he doesn't have any hair. And I understand it's all tucked up into the hat and body piece is kind of all covering. Of course, you can't really see him too well because Slungarthal wants to stand in the exact same spot. But you know, reasons. So how are we doing? Party? Member list? I want to get them up to at least 90. I don't think I'm going to be able to get them up to at least 90. Not with level 88 and 5 minutes to go. Man. That's what we'll probably do tomorrow night. We'll go... what's the word I'm looking for? Blue Mage hunting. And you don't happen to remember the names of those Blue Mage spells that's needed off the top of your head, do you?
Not off the top of my head. If you want to give me a couple moments, I can bring it up.
That'll work. Take your time. And
One second.
Million, is it just me, or was that Final Fantasy 11 Reddit AMA kind of rough? Could have been. I didn't watch it, take part in it myself. I'll be honest, I don't really understand how the Reddit works. Every time that I've looked at it, it's like it kind of seems like a message board. But I don't think it is, because I think I would call it a message board. That's just me.
Okay, ready?
I can be. I'm ready.
Okay. So your spells that you need for Abyssia are gonna be Eyes on Me,
Uh-huh.
Magnetized Cloud,
Magnetic cloud. Okay.
Heat Breath,
You said healing breath?
Heat. Like
Heat
fire.
breath.
Heat breath, yeah.
That makes more sense.
Ice Break,
Okay.
Radiant Breath,
Alright.
Mind Blast,
Okay.
Maelstrom,
Maelstrom. Alright.
and Mysterious Light.
Mysterious light. Okay.
That's it.
That seems
There's
easy
only 8
enough.
spells. I thought there was 16, but I forgot. They changed the number of spells for Abyssia procs.
Make it easier. So, here's what I think I might do tomorrow night. I'm going to take that little list of spells. I'm going to find the highest level mobs that I can get to that use it. And we'll see if those give XP. And go and learn it. Because there's a pretty... And maybe get some experience points for Dent at the same time. Probably not. But, I don't know. Level sync where we can. Maybe... by the time Song learns everything, we'll have Dent at level 89. That's probably how bad the XP is going to be.
Well, if I'm on with you, I mean, you can just set Dent in my party and I'll level him up while you're gone.
That'd be awesome. First, you do know that Dentril attracts mosquitoes like nobody's business. Like they just spawn on top of him for some reason.
That's okay. 'Cause, I attract bigger crowds too.
I hit my pull macro like 4 times, and Cyndaquil was just like, I'm going to cast this spell now. Now I'm going to cast this one. You know what? And light hasn't worn off yet.
I forgot. The character that I want to bring as Rune Fencer does have Dancer level to 99.
Ta-da! We can get into so much trouble with that.
So that'll be my healer.
Mm-hmm.
And oh yes, this is definitely gonna work. Okay. I'm so excited about it. I think I'm actually going to work on getting my character to go with tonight.
Oh, nice! Here's a question. If I wanted to do Sinister Rain,
Yeah.
would it be easier to level a bunch of dancers? Of course, I'd also have to gear up a bunch of dancers. Since they can, working together, do like AoE cures to take care of a lot of the AoE damage.
Well, that can work, but it seems like a lot of work.
Uh-huh. Just for one content.
Yeah, you need to keep in mind that for the most part, SR, you're going to be fighting one creature.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple of exceptions to the rule, but for the most part, you're only dealing with one mob.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, when you kill it, another one's going to take its place.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can't see leveling. I can't justify leveling a whole bunch of dancers in an attempt to
Get some trust NPCs.
yeah, getting an easy win. Because here's the thing: is to get into Sinister Rain, all those characters are going to have to go through the Secret of Adolin's story.
Right?
Yeah, all of it.
Well, that was always on the plan as well.
I realize that,
It's just at the rate that I'm going through it, there's a good chance that servers won't be on by the time I get that all done. Oh!
It's tremendous amount of work to get, people there, and then you got to level them up to 99 on answer. You got to hear each one just so that they can do this.
Because you just can't show up in Spark Scare and it's like, I'm ready! I mean, I suppose you could, but you can't expect a lot.
Now, hey, I found Sanaki.
Ta-da! And Lil Million said something that I completely missed earlier. Talking about the Final Fantasy XI Reddit AMA. Answers weren't really optimistic and were kinda ultra limited. I guess I'll have to look that up. See what all was discussed. And it was said over a year ago that we're not going to see any major content updates. Minor stuff, sure. We'll still be getting plenty of that, but it's the way the business model that I'm looking at that Square Enix has decided to apply to Final Fantasy XI is simply, this game is the ones that are still playing it are the hardcore players or the ones that are nostalgic and blah blah this and blah blah that. And 89. Really, I want to say everything that they've been doing with this game since Abysia has been with the mind of setting this game up so that it can be casual for those that want to play it, but at the same time also letting it die quietly, respectfully, as opposed to just one day where it's like, you know what? We realize that there's only 300 players on the server and it's still taking 8 hours to find a party. So we're just going to go ahead and turn the server off so that give y'all more of an impetus to subscribe to Final Fantasy XIV. And let's be honest, Square Enix could have done it that way. If Electronic Arts was in charge of Final Fantasy XI, oh my god, they would have turned the servers off after the first 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, and a lot of players would have been, how dare they? And other players be like, alright, now we get to play Final Fantasy XI Part 2. Rhapsodies of Vana'diel. Do level up a brand new character. Combat would probably be way different, but a lot of folks, I think, just based upon the chat streams I've been watching on my channel and other people's channels, it really seems like there's a lot of folks out there that want FF11 to go free to play. And I worry about a free to play FF11. I mean, like, one, other than the treasure boxes that drop, I really don't see what they could be monetizing to actually pay for stuff. Unless they wanted to start selling gil, because apparently there's a market for that.
They've done so much to state that they've made it to now where you really can generate as much money as you want now. Yeah.
Especially with well, shoot. I mean, even the fact that nobody uses the auction house anymore. That's not necessarily a detriment to the server. We've got Sparks, which I don't think Sparks were ever intended as a way to make gil in the game. I think it's... Oh, you think it was? I want to say that if it was that way, then every time that we bought the Acheron shield, it wouldn't exit us from the menu. It'd let us purchase multiples.
Additional.
Yeah, I just like
Well-
keep spamming the A button. But
Look at it this way.
uh-huh.
They, for as long as Records of Evidence has been running, that shield has been there available for purchase, right?
Right.
They haven't taken it off the market.
And it hasn't. Did it always sell for that much? Or did it always
Yeah.
cost as many sparks as it did?
Yes. If you look carefully, the ratio for pretty much almost every item that you can get with Sparks of Eminence is a 1 to 10 ratio in selling it for gil.
Okay.
So with that type of you know, how should I say it? That type of
Money being
Yeah.
made.
you're limited basically to 10 times whatever you're going to spend in Sparks of Eminence. You're just never going to get over that hump.
True. And I kind of like how with Sparks of Eminence they also give you the ability to purchase your Rem's Tales chapters. It's like maybe your character isn't elite enough to worry about. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? I already forgot. The BC&Ms.
Yeah.
And maybe there aren't enough players on your server at the time that you play that you can find other interested buddies who also want to do those BC&M fights with you. I mean, when I came back, there were still shouts for them in Juno. It's all like, doing this fight, need this job, you know, your orb, your drops kind of thing.
Yep.
I don't hang out in town anymore. I still have my home points in Sandoria and Vestok because, you know, conquest warps and
Reasons.
everything. It's like yeah, it's just that's where it's always been. That's where I always like it to be, and I'm a creature of habit. But I don't see those shouts anymore. It's all more like ambuscade, and I think that's it. It's like Link. I mean, go ahead.
The vast majority of players that were really interested in upgrading their gear
Mm-hmm.
have already upgraded it.
Mm-hmm.
They have enough chapters to last them a lifetime.
Right? Because get chapters really
I know
easily now.
this because on Asura, even though I've got 6 characters at level 99,
Mm-hmm.
I've still got a lot of chapters for all 3 of my accounts. I mean, it is staggering to see that I've got literally stacks of chapter 1 through 5.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought I would get that high, but you know, I have, and I just don't even know what to do with all the chapters.
It's like the last 5 chapters that I got tons of, just because I did a lot of what do you call it, farming Leviathan and other guys, because they usually give out random chapters, and thought I'd ended up with Vanadil with Zarkabard music. But this one is a long time.
Uh-huh. You know, but most of the people have already upgraded the gear that they want. Now, new players coming in, that is where the struggle is, because you could do a shout all day long, and you're more likely not going to find too many people who are interested in doing content that can be soloed at this point.
Mm-hmm. Chapter 10, can I have it? Pervert legs
Yeah.
+1, please.
Now, you might be able to get away with that, because Archangel fights still, there's quite a few people who did not get all the stuff that they wanted from Archangels.
Mm-hmm. Because they got some truly abysmal drop rates.
You know, so you might be able to do that, but like the first 5 chapter fights,
Mm-hmm.
with the macrocosmic orb, no. You're not going to
Right,
find
good
too many
luck.
people who are, because that's soloable stuff by their
I-
standards.
Just got a note from OBS that I disconnected.
Aww.
And, yep. Well, it looks like it's still going over there, but... Drop frame 0. Well, I better type in here. Just play it safe. Maybe Twitch DC. Maybe it didn't. I can never tell anymore.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna probably spend a little bit of time tonight. Get my characters ready for transporting.
Make sure you've got everything off the auction house.
I do, and I've got the delivery blocks cleared.
Okay.
I just got to make sure that I leave, because 2 of these guys are storage mules.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I just got to make sure I leave all of my stuff that I need for my character, my main characters on Asura.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was building an illustrious relic polearm, and I think I still need like 9,500 plutons.
Mm-hmm. Only 9,500?
Only 9,500.
It's like 500 down and...
Yeah, one way to know. It's more than that now.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so I got 600 plutons for this thing. But I gotta make sure they're not on this character.
I just one-shotted a mob in Zarkabard using Holy.
Wow. Yeah, I think you're gonna like these characters. You're gonna be able to accomplish a lot.
Fun, fun, fun. I'm getting so much trouble. What we need to do is hack Lanos's account and then just drag his character through the Shadow Lord fight. Hey! Check your title. Yeah, I'm not sure what he put basically all his well, I'm not gonna say he put all his bets down on getting the cipher for what's the name of that tank from
August?
August, that's it. And it's all like, didn't get August. So I think he's gonna wait till the fall alter ego extravaganza when Koromaru becomes available.
Well, but he can get Koromaru from just doing records of evidence.
If well, I think one of the prereqs is getting level 99 for that.
I've done that.
Yeah,
Fine.
unfortunately.
Yeah, when he does come available, I think it's going to be probably 300 conquest points.
Yeah, that'll be easy to get. Or on the easier side. Oh, what time is it? It's after midnight. I have to crawl into bed. I screwed up last night for some reason and tossed and turned, and when the alarm went off at 7 this morning, I was all like, God, why? Oh, man. I hate my life.
Alright, man.
Alright. So anyways, I'll get out the spreadsheets and I'll check which mobs drop what and where. And yeah, that's the thing. I've always wanted... It kind of looks like there's stuff down in that crevice underneath the Zarkabard place, but I'm pretty sure there's no way to get down there without actually hacking anything. But I don't know. Just has me thinking. Anyways, we'll screw around with that one another day. Trying to think if anything else going to be... Well, it's just basically going to be a lot of blue mage spells, a lot of black mage leveling, you know, trying to get into trouble, not getting caught. Don't y'all get caught. Have fun. Be safe. Not in that order. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.